What's up? We back at it again. We got people sweating over here. Usually it's me sweating, but we got some people sweating over here. LL Snap just said something good. I don't know if I can say what he just said, but he said something really good. Shout out to that man. Okay, we got some people over here. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back at it again. For the Alec, what formerly called the Alec News Network, now the Ninja News Network. We got to get the T-shirt and the logo and stuff. But we got some people sweating. You know what? Just don't fuck up. Hey, LL Snap said something good, but I don't want to say it. You know, if you guys are new, when we started this live stream this year, I was like, man, you know what? I don't want to. We're gonna try to stay out of trouble, but we got in trouble. We got in trouble already. We got in trouble in January. But it's all good, man. We here, we back. I'm not gonna let these people get me down for sure. For sure, I'm not gonna let these people get me down. We do got some more news going on, but I don't think it's as negative. I mean, it's been pretty bad lately. It has been pretty bad lately, to be honest. I'm hoping we can watch some matches and stuff, you know. But these people in Jiu-Jitsu keep messing up, bro. I got trolls attacking me left and right. So yeah, that does suck. But we keep going. What's up, everybody? You know, got my tea. Sarah, what's up? How you doing? Jiu-Jitsu has more drama than a Spanish soap. Yeah, it does. I got my tea ready right here. You can see the smoke. My voice about to go. So hopefully I don't have a outburst today. I pray to God I don't have an outburst today. We do have some more stuff. Some Moneyberg in the news. We got a little bit of Otto stuff. Hopefully we can watch some matches or something. Keep it a little chill today. We will not be streaming tomorrow. I got a tournament on Saturday, so I'm going to rest tomorrow. And that's basically it. Hopefully we have a good show. Just so you guys know, people do contact me outside of this live stream. So, you know, again, you guys are safe. You know, people don't know who you are, but they can find me. They see my face. They can see me at the tournament. So, you know, I put my reputation on the line, really, and I don't mind. But just remember that you guys can say whatever you guys want. They're not gonna find you. They're gonna find me, and they're gonna find LL Snap. They can find LL Snap somehow. I don't know how they be finding that man. How do they find that man? He says, "Stay strapped." Sarah, we ain't trying to hurt nobody. Hopefully. Sarah had me shoot. I can't shoot all the. Listen, I can't shoot all these jiu-jitsu people. It's too many of them. They got that Gracie self-defense. That gun defense. I'm more worried about these people trying to shoot me. All these guys, you know, all these people got guns. They can't wait to shoot me. And they're gonna say they felt threatened. They felt threatened from the live stream. They know they wrong. Let's see. I do want to start with the match. Let's start with the match. Let's start today off good. Make sure I'm in the right account. There we go. Okay, let's start with the jiu-jitsu match. Just so you guys know, this stream we originally, you know, we used to watch matches, break down techniques and stuff like that. And it was more so recently. Gotta move that up. There we go. It was more so recently that, you know, we did more drama. And you know what? I mean, you can get views with drama, but I mean, it's all to educate people, honestly. Like, if I had my way, we wouldn't cover any of this crap, but it's to educate you people.
Middleweight title on the line here. Davis Asare, the 24-year-old from Norway, but making his home currently in the US at Kingsway Jiu-Jitsu, taking on Absolute MMA's Levi Jones. Leary. This belt, of course, originally held by Craig Jones, then Roberto Jimenez, and now it will be one of these two.
So you guys know
Straight
Levi.
onto his back into the guard.
Okay,
Pretty much.
I can't have him talking over me. You guys know Levi's got a really good guard, but I think he uses his passing in this tournament.
For Levi.
De La Riva, kind of a bolo, no-gi bolo here.
So creative and dynamic. It is attacking. He's usually the one initiating from the bottom. It's
he basically took his no-gi, his gi game into no-gi.
Yeah, you can see him really trying to invert around that corner. Now he's going to start switching. You probably see him
Almost
switch
to like
inside now towards like a wader position.
Yeah, right here is wader
getting the
position.
underhook, trying to switch towards the other side.
Asari's good, but isn't he just a brown belt or something? Purple belt?
Same rules apply for this one. 3 rounds if they need them all.
I don't think he's going to be able to pass Levi. The only person I remember passing Levi was... who passed Levi?
The sort of performance cardio.
Was it Mika Gabal? I think Mika's the only person I've seen pass him. And maybe Kanuto or somebody.
I don't think that last showing on Polaris was indicative of...
Yeah, you feel like something was up rather than...
Yeah, I mean, he had a great run at the trials a while ago. He took out Maciej Szczynski and Taza. And then, you know, he did end up losing to Lanica in the final, but that's a serious...
Yeah.
Who, Asari?
run of people to face, yeah. Like, sometimes just things go
Asari
wrong,
sits
whether
back,
it's travel, whether it's
looking
diet,
for
whatever.
an Ashi,
And,
but Levi, and I think he can kill most of this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he's got good positioning here.
Kicking that base
Nice.
out, lays it over the top.
Yeah, he's putting the pressure into Levi right now.
You know, kind of in a leg. It's not a good position for Davis. He need to get out of here. He about to get leg dragged or get his back taken. So you see how Levi's putting his shin down? Yeah.
And he sort of
this is a bad position. You got to get out of here.
There were a few nerves. You know, you kind of felt they'd go
The only
away
person
pretty
that was
quickly,
good in this
but,
position was Eddie Cummings back in the day.
You know, ring rust is a thing, right? Competition rust is a thing.
Yeah, you can see him
He's trying to get that leg back over. Yeah.
Problems with this.
You got to fight with your knee.
Position.
The near side knee. You got to bring that leg back in. But you see how Levi keeps that knee controlled. Yeah. The top of the leg right there. You just got to be patient here, man. You know, Levi, he probably can do a bolo, not bolo, but like a wedge bolo, wedge back take. Spirit of Justice, what's up, man? We watching some jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, you can see Davis having to react to that position.
He's trying to get back to the, there we go, 50-50. Levi's getting out of here. Smart decision.
Good control.
Looks for the bolo.
Yeah, nice little inversion out for Levi.
Sorry, takes top position.
Yeah, I thought earlier they clashed heads. It looks like Levi has got a pretty serious kind of welt above his right eyebrow.
Oh, it wasn't head. It wasn't heads. It was his foot.
Sorry, looking to harass the head a little bit.
Honestly, I think the only way to pass a Levi guy would be like a lot of pressure. Like a Elo Snap, what's up, brother? Elo Snap, how did you get a shield on yours?
Levi's using that underhook again and then trying to transition.
Did YouTube change the thing on here? You got a shield over there. Oh, it looks different on mine.
What is it? He's for the folks at home, guys.
Oh, it's a wrench. It looks different on what I'm looking at.
To submission, or is it an off balance to come on?
Waiter entry here.
Well, the like De La Riva, underhook De La Riva and waiter position are very interconnected, and you can use them either side to.
British people can say whatever they want. It sounds smart.
They're obviously
even when they're not saying nothing.
That could work from there, but that would be what I'd suspect Levi's primary goal is.
Yeah, I mean, Levi doesn't actually have a
I missed that sweep. My bad. Rewind that back.
Obviously, them either side to
oh, sorry, just kind of accepted the sweep.
There are obviously leg entries and stuff that can work from there, but that would be what
we got
suspect Levi's
kind of an outside pass, knee cut here.
Yeah, I mean, Levi doesn't actually have a
looks like he's been studying Joseph Chin lately.
In any of his bouts.
I'm protecting the stream from these juices. Thank you, sir. We are outnumbered, bro. We need more reinforcement. Me and LO Snap, we getting swamped. And LO Snap didn't sign up for this. He don't even stream. Got a stack pass here. Asari getting exposed over here. Asari got exposed right there. Asari, he exposed you, Asari. I don't think Levi ever passed anybody's guard. Asari. I've been hard on Asari ever since he did that fake He did that
position.
fake,
See Levi's almost
that
getting
fake
through
handshake, the
around.
takedown
Yeah,
at UFC
This
BJJ.
is something we saw
Sorry, you got exposed, bro.
Something we saw in his match with
What was
Solo.
Levi's
He-
injury that
he-
kept him?
the
I don't
one
know.
time that
I'm not
Dave
sure.
went to his back and said, Levi, try
Remember he
to
couldn't do
guard him.
CGI?
Levi, like, put him on it straight away.
Sorry, you got exposed right
Suddenly it was,
there.
No, I'm going to stay on top.
Done exposed your ass. Why?
Yeah,
Where's your
so
guard
that
retention
was,
at, man?
Like the best position of the match
Yeah,
so
it's
far.
going to seal the first round for him, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think so.
I
would
mean,
hope so.
Levi
Yeah,
is strong.
it was
He's
a
strong.
beautiful
Super
pass that he
Levi.
did. Lovely movement from side to side. Ends up
He's
inside
good. He's
the
good.
guard.
LO Snap will confirm that. But man, what kind of defense did Asari put up? I'm not saying I could do better.
On the hip here.
Let me try. Let me see if I can do better.
Both guys are going to just be content to see the round out as they are.
Yeah, I mean that's a good first round for Levi. Get that little bit of ring.
And he
rust
loses
off.
the decision. Well,
Get back in there. Get hit
spoiler
with
alert.
a little bit as well, you know.
Levi Jones Leary.
Yeah, so Levi takes
he got his.
that
They got their
first
socks
round,
like
but
me.
Asari
That's how
had
I'm
a
wearing
good
my socks right
period as
now.
well in the middle of that.
Yeah, I mean he did use that double outside position. He had like he had a good underneath position here, threw that leg over well.
I mean, up
That's
until
how I
the
wear my
knockout,
socks.
he was incredibly close.
Yeah, this was a really beautiful little
That's how I got my socks going.
dropping under that knee, kind of dropping the hips.
Obviously, as we mentioned, spent a lot of time training.
Levi
with
just
us
basically
as well.
spamming Bolo.
Yeah, you can see Davis just trying to push that deli.
Levi basically using a gi game in no gi.
Effective for Levi.
Does anybody remember when Levi got DQ'd? Him and somebody else got DQ'd at Worlds one year. Says I wear mine like that, like the rich people, Goldberg style. What is that?
Davis looks like he's trying to.
Goldberg,
Time
the
that
wrestler?
leg.
How does he wear his? You got a little bit of keymaster there for a second.
He's got a good potential knee cut here, but that top leg
LO Snap don't wear no shoes. You know he'd be wearing them,
James
them
Leary
flip flops.
is saving him here, and he's got a nice tricep grip behind it.
Yeah, Levi coming back
This
up on top again.
is not the
Again,
most
that's
exciting
It's a
match.
sweep, but it's not
The
like he's gonna
Moneyberg?
do a whole lot for it.
Moneyberg, you wear your socks on the mat, Sarah? You could probably get away with that. Not the
So a lot of
best.
pressure on the upper
Interesting
body here,
match.
really
Asari's not really
starting to
attacking
stick
really
with
much.
shoulders.
He did go for a
Yeah,
leg
he's just kinda
attack, but
steering the shoulders
countered.
to get them flat. But Davis did a good job.
oh, I don't know.
preventing that.
Well, Flow Grappling cut that out. Flow got to cut that speech out. Honestly, this looks like this
lot of
this
work
looks
being
more
done
just
with
like
the
a
knees
tournament,
here by
like a
Jones Leary as well.
this looks like a
winning the battle at the
open
point
mat
of the
roll,
knee.
really.
Yeah, he's doing a really nice job of moving his feet off it anytime that Davis.
Sarah slipping and
gets
sliding on the
just
mat with her
a
socks
guard.
on.
Yeah, he's just trying to turn the hips, just like he did before he started switching from side to side.
Levi is
He's
good,
doing a
but
good
I
job
don't
of
think
trying
that
that down
passing shouldn't be working that well. But let me have a match with him, and I'll let you know. If he does that to me, then I have to concede.
Just pummeling for that underhook on that left arm there. He's using this shin on bicep control.
Yeah, but he's being very defensive in what he's doing. He's just retaining at the moment.
It's a nice position to wrestle up from.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he did try and change the tempo there a little bit.
But now he has to try and deal with Levi's guard again.
Yeah, and that's not going to count as a sweep because they reset to a standing
Yeah.
position in the meantime, and it was an intentional guard pull from Jones Leary.
Yeah, that's like the easiest strategy for a guard player is you sweep and stand up and pull guard again.
Yeah.
Right. As we already saw Lucas Canhard
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
in the squads matches.
And especially if Asari's going to sit backwards like that and give the sweep up.
Yeah, you see again, Levi able to get top position relatively easily.
Yeah, don't forget, we've still got the second half of our Team Polaris versus Team Who's Number One squads event coming up after this super fight. Still all to play for, though. Team Polaris does take an 8-5 lead as Levi Jones Leary completes another pass here.
Beautifully done there.
Yeah, that was like classic over-under passing a la Marilla Santana.
Levi's leg work
Coaches.
like hands.
This
That's my
time
biggest.
has quite a bit
That was my
more
biggest
time
problem.
than he had in that last round to do something.
Oh, I missed
from
that. Go back.
Classic.
Yeah.
He is super.
Davis is sorry. How are you getting past? He ain't got no guard to the left side.
Don't forget, we've still
Davis
got the
keep getting
second
past to the
half
left
of
side.
our
Look,
Team Polaris
That's
versus
normal-
Team
that's
Who's
normal
Number
gi
One
passing right
squads
there.
event coming up.
he
After
not
this
he not
super
defending.
fight.
He not
Still
framing.
all to play for, though.
That was not. That was. What is he doing? Now, Snap, was that a good pass?
Yeah, that was like classic over-under passing.
He didn't try to defend. He didn't try to frame the hip.
One of his coaches.
But this time
Do they not do over-under passing at Kingsway? What are they teaching them at Kingsway?
We're gonna see him try and open
See,
up
brother,
the
you
arm.
need to go somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, Davis is staying very tight. He's keeping those.
He did leg day?
on the inside.
Man, he ain't doing nothing.
Into the space really under the arms, otherwise
When you
Davis
put your
can create a little bit of space.
put your leg up like
Yeah,
that, you ain't doing shit. When you cross your leg like that, you not doing nothing. He not trying to get out. He don't want to win the match.
Yeah, he's kind of.
You know you're gonna lose the match. You ain't eating this shit. You ain't trying to shrimp out.
Well, this is the thing.
Shrimp out, do something.
He's making no meaningful attempt to escape either.
I've been in those situations where you're like, man, I ain't gonna win this. That's happened to me a couple times. I'm out there. I'm like, I ain't gonna win this. Unfortunately, I'm like, I ain't gonna win this. Some of that's mental though, but he wasn't even trying to win the match. Put LO Snap out there. Nah, I ain't. What am I do over there, CP? Get staph infection? I ain't going over there. They're gonna charge me $300, $20,000. But man, listen, CP, you could have put CP out there. CP gonna fight hard. Listen, CP, you fight harder than that. CP, you try to grab CP's leg.
Make something happen.
I want you guys to try to grab CP's leg. You ain't gonna grab CP's leg. He gonna toe hold you.
Yeah, Davis is gonna go into the third round.
Yeah.
Try to grab CP's leg. CP would have fight harder than Davis Asari out there.
So second period closes out. It's gonna pretty comfortably be.
He's gonna come out and be more aggressive than what he's
They
doing.
could have put Merrim out there.
I mean, at the moment,
Merrim could have gone out there and won that match.
He needs to go and
Is
push
there
the
something
pace.
in his? I mean, we know Levi Jones-Leary is going to pull guard again. Is there something?
Levi to take control of the pace of this match. You know, he's forcing play at his pace.
Yeah.
But the problem is,
I mean,
in the
Levi
first
is
round, that's
good
gonna
and
be the hardest
strong and
time
yeah, blah blah
to
blah.
actually switch that up.
But bro, you train
Yeah, I mean, maybe
you train
Davis
with
could do
Gordon
something
Ryan
from
and
headlock
John
to
Carlo and
completely
Big
avoid those
Dan and
feet.
Big whoever.
Nice shot.
You train
I mean,
you
this
train
is
all
what
those
he's
guys. You
doing now.
can't
He's
do
continue
nothing
to
out
push the
there.
pace.
Yeah, you can't settle into a.
It might not be a
slow
good
and
place for you,
methodical
bro.
guard passing sequence here. He's got to really. Be
Honestly, if
aggressive.
you're a brother,
Yeah,
why you at
because he
Kingsway
could
anyway, bro?
essentially take this entire round off and he's still.
I'm being honest. If you're a
Certainly
brother,
not
why
do
you at
that.
Kingsway
He's gonna
anyway?
Keep working towards his game, but I also
See you, bro.
doubt that he's going to put himself in any danger. Here, Levi
You
needs
think
to-
Levi is on the?
Davis needs to. Get
I
foot off
plead the
hip.
fifth.
You see why Levi is
Now
controlling
I
the
remember
rest of the
Levi
pace
being
he
super
can.
skinny.
Then this is going to allow Levi to reset again.
I remember him being super skinny, but you know he does look his chest development and upper body and traps. I'll leave that to you to decide.
Is it, you know, this is what we were talking about, hassling a little bit
Yeah.
more, hassling the head, jumping
Yeah.
through, being more aggressive, and
Elo Snap.
Keep the pressure on him as well. Don't keep stepping back.
Me and Elo Snap
Out.
begin.
We saw this with, in the squads earlier.
Elo Snap. You can't listen to Elo Snap because listen, Elo Snap don't like Levi like that.
Broke Taylor down when he got to the pass.
Elo Snap.
But it
Elo
was
Snap don't like Levi like that.
Davis, like, you know, he throws something.
This
he
ain't
steps back
the
out, throws
best
something,
match to
steps
watch,
back out.
though.
There's none of the continuous, like, keeping it going forward.
That's jiu-jitsu, bro. You know what sport's never boring? Sumo.
3.5 minutes.
He
left
all
here,
natty.
and
Yeah, Spirit of Justice.
Jones-Leary
Spirit of Justice a
raining
troll
away
too.
in this open guard.
We all trolls over here, to be honest. Let's be honest here. We trolls. But man, Davis Asari don't look like he wanted to win nothing. What he doing out there? I mean, sumo master grappling. To be honest,
Sorry, has to scramble away.
let's be honest.
once
Sumo master they got the best format. The match over in 30 seconds. The match over. It's entertaining. You can eat. Yeah, they got the show element. Sumo's the
appreciate
perfect
all
grappling
our sponsors
sport.
here at Polaris, and of course, the folks at Warrior. This title fight is brought to you by Warrior. Low sugar, high protein, ridiculously tasty. Try Warrior Crunch protein bars today.
They got the ad segment. That's how I'm gonna sell out like that too. Try the Warrior
Again, trying to
protein bar. I eat Warrior protein every day. I'm gonna be selling out soon.
I think to try and capture it as well.
Levi does work. He does like that daily heat, that bolo to the left side.
It's sort of hypnotic, isn't it? He just kind of
top sumo guy right now. It's a white dude from Ukraine.
He gets to get
Hey, listen,
to
them
the piece he
dudes
wants to
strong.
I mean, that's the mark of a good.
Them dudes be strong.
Right? They play at their place. They don't let you pay at their
It's
place.
always a
You're afraid.
Somalian, not Somalian,
They'll pull you into that
Samoan,
slower place or push you into the
some
faster
Eastern
place
European
where
dude.
You end up just kind of
And
drowning.
then, okay,
or
got a Kyle Tara
stagnating.
lock there for a second. Hello, Snap said he sold out the Moneyberg. I'm trying to get on that Moneyberg
45
merch
to go, and
myself. Sorry, not really doing much, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, holding onto that leg for dear life. Tries to. And he's got the cross here. He's going to try and go backs. Yeah, but a great high stepping there from Levi.
His guard. Where's his guard at?
It's like balance and
Hello, Snap. That was not that. Where was the guard retention
He's
at?
past the north-south at almost
He's not even trying.
90-minute
You know you're
go
gonna lose
mark
that, bro.
every round.
Yeah.
And Asari hasn't done anything underneath north-south in any of the other rounds. He's got a minute to go.
He also hasn't, like, he's had 3 sweeps now, one in each round, and he hasn't really had to expend any energy either.
Yeah.
No.
Just a very controlled and comfortable.
He left it at
victory
Kingsway.
for Levi
What the
Jones
hell are they
tonight.
teaching him over there? Are they teaching him? They teaching him the wrong techniques and
I don't
stuff?
want to ever count anyone out, but 45 seconds left. You got to say
2
it's,
rounds
it's
down, yeah.
unlikely that Asari finds a submission from bottom side control here.
And well, what we can say is that we haven't seen anything from him under side control so far that's to suggest that that's going to be a possibility.
They're not teaching the brothers.
Yeah, Levi just
Well, here's my
dealing with that
argument.
again,
If you're a brother,
leading
why
back
you
into
over
the
there?
passing sequence.
Yeah, his reactions on that.
Yeah, why are you over there?
The leg entanglement's so
Why are
smooth.
you training? You know Danaher and Gordon
Yeah,
don't
he's
want you
looking
over.
for his opponent's chance to like really settle into the position. And here he's just smashing down the hips.
The only person that's probably
Beautiful
nice over there is
work.
Selena.
Unbelievable work.
And Taza. Taza and Helena probably the nicest people over there. Why are you over there?
Of this middleweight title fight, your new middleweight champion is absolutely going to be.
Honestly, I would say the same thing as Simpleton, to be honest. Spirit of Justice. No, they love brothers. They love brothers over there, Spirit of Justice. That's why they only got 2 of them. You need to go somewhere where they want you. My man said they treat him like a second-class citizen. Let me hear Levi's speech, though.
I'm here with your winner and your new Polaris middleweight champion, Levi Jones. Levi, how you feeling after that one?
I feel good. Yeah, I feel really good. It was a tough match, and you know, he was. I thought he was gonna. The tape I started, he was getting tired in later rounds, but then I was getting tired. I was like, shit, that's not how it was meant to go down. But yeah, it was really good. Good fight.
You dictated the pace really well in this one. You just seemed to kind of get him to play at the speed you wanted. The sweeps seemed effortless to come up, and the passing looked fantastic.
Yeah, that was the plan, just to show some of my passing. Been working a lot of sweeping and then coming on top and passing since CGI won, so yeah, it's good to show that.
My man can't even breathe.
Time off between sort of high-level competition. You
My
sort
man
of
can't
hinted,
breathe.
You know, a little bit of ring rust, maybe a bit of nerves. Was that over pretty quickly, or you know, how did you feel coming into this bout?
No, you know, I felt really nervous, and but yeah, there's always doubts whenever I compete. But the more I do well, the more I just.
My man out of it. You need to check his blood pressure.
Well, look, now you got the belt. You got to defend the belt. You know, this belt's been held before by Craig Jones, Roberto Jimenez. Do you have any idea who you might want to face for this one, or are you just happy to take whoever comes your way?
Right now, I'll just take whoever comes my way, but just want to send a message out to any abusers out in the jiu-jitsu world, in the jiu-jitsu community.
You need to check on his health.
You're not safe anymore.
You want to call in?
For all the victims out there, just remember that.
Call in on Instagram.
Armor, and yeah, fuck all them.
He need to check his health. He don't sound too good. Now, usually you tired, but he sounded really, really tired.
Oh, if it's a time.
You gonna call in L Snap? Call in on Instagram. Dun, 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 dun. You want me to message you? that speech was short. My man was out of breath. Imagine if I breathe. Imagine if I was breathing like that all up in the microphone like that. I know he's tired. Why do you interview people right after after the 15-minute long match? Why you just interview him right there? You could let him catch his breath. I think about Joe Rogan. They be interviewing people. Somebody got knocked out. He be interviewing them. How do you feel? How did you feel? I feel terrible. Snap, you want me to call you, bro, on Instagram? Oh, wait. Oh, no. I missed it. I saw an update over here. Snap said you're going to call in, so let me see if you want to message. I'll message him that. We'll wait for him to get on there. We'll wait for that. We got some new news. Mr. Wrzinski says, "Nice to meet you, little Joanna." Hey, mommy. Oh, sorry. Don't look too closely. Europeans are a little bit different over there. So let's keep those girls safe, man. Keep those girls safe. I want them to have a sport where they can be safe and not be surrounded by predators. Okay, we don't want them surrounded by predators all over the place over here. Is Moneyberg in the Epstein files? I don't know. Moneyberg, are you in Epstein files? Let me go big mode and see where Snap is. Did you message me? On Instagram you did? I don't see it on Instagram. You know what? Let me go up. Here we go. Okay, maybe I see it. Okay, I got you. Let's see. Accept into. We'll put you in general for now. Alrighty. Will it show up? Okay, we got you. Okay, I'm gonna call you, Snap. Let's see if it'll work over here. Mr. Snap, can you hear us? Say something else. Let's see if they can hear you. Give me 1 second. Dun, dun, dun. We gonna get you. Give me 1 second. I'll put. Let me see. Can you guys say something else? See if they can hear you.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Okay, they can hear. I can't hear you though. Give me 1 second. This stuff's always something. Say something again. One more time. I can hear you, but they can't hear you. This is always some crap with this. Your volume's low. I know. Give me 1 second, sir. I'm trying to figure it out. Everybody got something to say, bro. Is that Josiah? One more second. Jesus. Let me see. If I do that, they can hear you. I can't hear you, though.
Oh, you can't. Oh,
Give me 1
shit.
second, man. This is always some crap, bro. I swear to God. Snap, I think they can hear you on there. I just can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Dang.
What about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh,
I don't
give me a
know
second.
what the screen.
I think I know what to do. You guys can hear me? The sound is messing up. Okay, give me 1 second. Hey, listen, calm down. Calm down. I know. Calm down. Stephen Kesting, he's cool. It's okay. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down, people. Make sure you're supporting the live stream too while you're at it. Let's see. What about now, Ellis? Snap, Kenny? Alrighty. I hear you. Wait a second. Come on. They can hear Ellis Snap, but they can't hear me. This crap sucks. We always try to figure this out. Hit the likes, or give us money. Give us money.
so he can hire a sound technician.
They can hear him though. I can hear you, bro, but they can't hear you. I don't know why it always messes up. I can hear you though. Yeah, I'll just do it old school way. Okay, we're going manual style. Into the live stream too. I gotta do all this shit for you people. Wasting my life over here. All right, old snap, we got you. Manual style.
All right. I'm gonna do this quick service announcement and I'm off of here. I'm gonna tell you what, Altos or what the fuck ever they name it. Them dudes, they've been in the country less than me. How they type better English than me? That's Chat GPT.
Oh, the Brazilians.
Nobody believes that shit. No, nobody believes Altos. The guy, he going around threatening everybody. How you threatening everybody and you got the shit slapped out of you by a guy who looks like a senior citizen who dyes his hair white? What the hell is wrong? What the hell is wrong with people nowadays, man? And then you got the goon ride. If you love him, you got serious character problems, my friend. And everybody, all these Brazilians, the Spy Kid Thumb from yesterday, the guy gonna come on there and he talked for 2 hours saying the same thing, and all he kept saying is heroes. Let me tell you something, man. Nobody looks at a fucking hobby as a damn hero. You guys got more fucking chemicals in your body than the Incredible Hulk, and you're running around here thinking you're fucking superheroes. You guys ain't nothing but fucking people with damn steroid issues and fetishes. Like, you guys need to cut the hero shit out. It's always the Brazilians talking about heroes. Always the Brazilians.
Spirit of Justice says xenophobia is not good. Now Elo Snap is.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
He's saying you not. He said you not liking Brazilians is not good.
Oh man, half the damn country in the world don't like Brazil.
That's him. I plead the fifth. Where the fifth at?
I don't like the Gracies. I don't like Altos.
We be doing judo.
I don't like what's the name of the other gym? Checkmat. That guy too. That guy looks like a pedophile. Man, I will tell you guys something. If it looks like a duck, it quack like a duck, it's a duck. If they look like pedophiles, you better believe. You better get them up out the gym. You might be 1%, might be wrong, but the 99 is 100% right. That fucking guy, Andre, looks like nothing but head and shoulders, like the shampoo. He ain't got no fucking neck, no nothing. And he's out here talking about he's gonna go out here and date little girls and stuff. Man, come on, bro. You got that wife looking like that. Brother, it's 10 people in prison right now to tear up.
Without Brazilians, there would be no BBLs. That's fine.
Without Brazilians, there'd be no steroids and dumbass Gracie academies.
Spirit of Justice offended.
Yeah, you know, who, Spirit of Justice, you Brazilian? Yeah, we take the Brazil out of jiu-jitsu. We're going to create a whole new see, Brazilian jiu-jitsu is a hobby. We're going to just take jiu-jitsu and make it into a sport. You guys can stay over there to the hobbyists and keep going over there getting fucking sexually harassed and all this other shit. But, man, come on. These guys, how many of these motherfuckers you have seen went to prison and they've been harassing people all year? All year. None of them going to jail.
No, they're making more money than ever.
But let it be me. Let it be me. Let it be a black man going in there or a big Cuban. Guess what's going to happen to me?
Oh, they you ain't going to get no trial?
I'm not even getting a trial. I'm not going to get a Josiah fucking free day trial in Brazil. I'm just going straight to the pen. So, you know.
Perfecto, you know you about to get banned. Come on, Perfecto. Perfecto a troll.
Yeah. Yeah, Perfecto, I tell you what, you show up to the fucking meet and greet in Houston, and we're going to see how stupid you sound.
He don't got no body, bro. He a robot.
Yeah,
Spirit of Justice says American instructors don't get caught. We ain't talking about American.
We just got an American instructor that got caught in Houston.
Oh yeah, we did talk about that. Where were you, Spirit of Justice?
It's balanced, and if Americans not got caught, that shows that fucking Brazilians are stupider anyway. The Australians are getting caught. Come on now. Yeah. So,
but listen.
Yeah.
But listen, we talk about everybody, right?
Yeah. Come on now. Shit, I talk about J-Rod. We don't even know if J-Rod's fucking Spanish.
I hope so with that last name.
He don't even speak Spanish, man. When the last time you seen him do an interview in Spanish?
I mean, these guys can barely speak English, so let's.
That's watered down Kool-Aid right there. He don't even know his own language.
Spirit of Justice American. He need to shut up.
You know, Spirit of Justice. He's for the justice. I get it, man. You know, so hey, but everybody else, man, appreciate you guys. I'm off of here.
Okay, thank you, brother.
And for all the jiu-jitsu gyms that keep calling my fucking phone saying, please stop starting beef with you. Fuck J-Rod, okay?
Oh, damn.
Fuck J-Rod. Fuck Nicky Rod. We accept fades all day over here. All right.
Thank you, brother. All right, that was Mr. LL Snap sharing his words with you guys. Shout out to him. But yeah, it's all fun and games for you guys because like nobody knows who you guys are. Unfortunately, nobody knows who Perfecto is or Spirit of Justice or anybody. They can find me. I gotta listen to people. People call me. People call LL Snap. People go up to him in person to talk to him about this stuff. So this is some real shit, and you know it's fun and entertainment for you guys. So just realize that there are consequences. You know, you guys are getting entertained, but you know, this might affect some opportunities for me. I don't care about the opportunities, but you know, you never know. As I was saying, let's you know, I want to train in a sport where Rzinski and his daughters, his family's safe. You know, all these girls, all these people are someone's kids, someone's daughter, someone's son. So we always got to remember that, and yeah, take the Brazilian out of jiu-jitsu. Yeah, it's true. And something's, you know, whenever these guys do something, I think it was pretty interesting. They were like, what if it was your daughter? What if somebody was doing that stuff to Sarah Galval? Andre would lose his head. He probably Hulk out over there. Wouldn't he? If somebody was touching on Sarah or being inappropriate with Sarah Galval. So what makes it okay for him to allegedly do that to someone else? So I like to reframe it like that. If it was your daughter, your son, your niece, your nephew, he would lose his head because he got no. LL Snap don't like the Brazilians. But yeah, it's just a sad situation. Davi Ramos did have something to say. It's in Portuguese. We'll try to translate it for you guys as best we can. I don't speak Portuguese, but they do have a translation. The translation thing right there. What's up, bro? He says, I understand the gravity of the matter, but everything still needs to be properly looked after. With both parties being heard, so far, no condemnation. Regardless of the outcome, I, Davi, would like to make it clear that an individual act does not define the principles of the Atos team nor my academy. But when your leader, the leader of Atos messes up or allegedly messes up, that does affect your team and your academy. So I don't know what he's talking about right there. He doesn't do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. My man's a wrestler. He gave up the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Spirit of Justice, you need to stop glazing Brazilians. I like Brazilians, but you glazing too much, bro. You glazing too much, bro. I know you love Brazilians, you live in Brazil, but you glazing too much, bro. You gonna act like Jiu-Jitsu wasn't around before Brazilians. Motherfucker, where do you think Brazilians learned Jiu-Jitsu from? Japanese people. They were judokas, Japanese judokas. Come on, man. I like Brazilian. Yeah, I like a couple Brazilians too, but man, I ain't glazing nobody. Get they dick out your mouth and become a grown-up. He going to get a free trip to Brazil and hide. Who, Gaval or this guy? He already in Brazil, I think. He says, in all those years living with Gaval, I never seen or heard anyone make such an accusation against him. And we know the enormous amount of students who have fallen through his hands. Somebody's messaging me? Oh, okay, never mind. In all those years living with Gaval, I've never seen or heard anyone make such an accusation against him, and we know the enormous amount of students who have fallen through his hands. All the period I trained with him, I never received any illicit teaching. Quite the contrary, I learned about grit, determination, intelligence, and perseverance. He was one of the people I've grown the most with within the sport. Well, people change. Kano talks about jiu-jitsu from the 1800s, Japan, in the Kodokan. Well, some people don't learn the history of jiu-jitsu, and, they suck. They own the Gracie. I'm not saying the Gracies were all bad, but, well, most of them. Shout out my Gracies. But if you go back and look at Carlos and Helio, I mean, it's pretty eye-opening. Are you banned? Why would you be banned, bro? Arya, why would you be banned? Do you want to be banned, Arya? You're not banned. Why would you be banned? How dare I not be racist? How are you racist? We made an observation that Brazilian instructors tend to have more issues with this stuff. I think it's cultural. The Spirit of Justice, how about you just leave the chat, bro? You don't need me to ban you. If we're being racist, if anything, this is racist. Racist is more systemic. This would be prejudice, if anything. Prejudice. How about you use the right words? You want to borrow my thesaurus? There you go. You want to borrow my thesaurus for some other words? It's like the Sambo thing. 2 Russian dudes went to Japan to serve and just said, I like this, and added a gi and shorts to judo. Sent a message and didn't go through. Oh, I don't know. Maybe use some words on here. I assure you I didn't ban you. I assure you I can barely get the audio right, so it's definitely not me. I can barely get the audio going. Says you must haven't been around jiu-jitsu too long because they hate black people, and Cuba is more than anything in Brazil. Oh, black people and Cubans. Yeah. Dorothy Slippers, you want to get banned again too? Dorothy, don't push me today, bro. I got a hair trigger right now, man. Don't push me, Dorothy. I'm 2 seconds away. I'm ready to go. Dorothy Slippers. You want to push me? It says all our lineages go back to Japan. Yeah, they do go back to Japan. Spirit of Justice, how about you just stop posting? Sarah's like, oh, they don't like black people? Yeah, Sarah didn't know that. Not mine. My lineage didn't come from. Yeah, he's Ecuadorian lineage. Hunter Biden says I'm true, and he said I'm Brazilian, and it's true. Be good, Dorothy. Dorothy. Dorothy know how to push my buttons. Dorothy, sometimes you need to not post something. Spirit of Justice is a 33rd degree Freemason. Oh, wow. Okay. What was I saying? All the period I trained with him, I never received any illicit teaching. Quite the contrary. I learned about grit, determination, and intelligence and perseverance. He was one of the people I've grown the most within the sport, and that's exactly what I aim to impart to my students every day: quality jiu-jitsu and the certainty that the sport can transform lives, as well as teaching everyone to believe in themselves. In our academy, we also follow the Jiu-Jitsu Code of Conduct. Professors and collaborators have a clear knowledge of team principles and guidance and guidelines to act with respect and professionalism, preventing any unacceptable situation. There's this care about our scenes. This is a translation. In addition to weekly meetings with teachers to make technical adjustments of classes and improvements in the students' experience. What happened or what is still being investigated does not define who I am, nor who the Atos Jiu-Jitsu team is or Atos Jiu-Jitsu Rio is. We continue to work so that all of you have a quality jiu-jitsu and have a great experience within our gym. Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. So much emotion. Spirit of Justice. What emotion? Spirit of Justice is trolling too. Spirit, if you deal with us as much as we have in jiu-jitsu from the Brazilians, you will be angry. I don't know who Spirit of Justice is. He's being butthurt. We cool. What did I say? I said Brazilian instructors. You could infer Brazilian instructors could mean Andre Galvão and Leandro Vieira right there. That's two Brazilian instructors. We talked about the American guy in Houston that got in trouble. We talked about J-Rod. We talked about Jacob Rodriguez. I'm trying to figure out at what point were you saying I was being racist. No. Defend yourself. Defend yourself. What's the trial by combat? We do trial by combat over here. If they are pedophiles, they are getting called. Yeah, well, honestly, I'm tired of calling these people out. Nothing changes. I got Spirit of Justice defending him, defending all these people. Other people defending. Got some homies defending these people. I got homies supporting these people. What's the point? You guys, it don't matter what they do. It ain't gonna. Well, it did affect Galvão's bank account, but it's not gonna affect anybody else's bank account. Spirit of Justice banned you. LL Snap said something good. It's like nobody holds these people accountable, and there's no consequences. They just skate on through life, making money and teaching people, teaching more females, teaching more people. Let's keep this kosher. I like coming over here, and I'm not defending Galvão. Okay, you're just defending all the Brazilians. Okay, gotcha. Spirit of Justice. Yeah, okay.
Cover why Benoit Saint Denis couldn't finish Dan Hooker at his last fight. It's not that Dan Hooker is doing anything.
Go back a little bit.
Everybody, we are going to cover why Benoit Saint Denis couldn't finish Dan Hooker at his last fight. It's not that Dan Hooker is doing anything extra special. He did get finished by Armand Soukian in the match before, but we're going to talk about what Benoit Saint Denis was doing wrong in the arm triangle. It's a common mistake I've seen over the years, and I've been finishing arm triangles since blue belt. So one of the main things that I
can't play that music. Why is Rosinski still posting that photo? That's wild. Well, Europeans have different, they have different views on nudity and the body. People in America are more conservative, cover everything up, hide that baby, hide the. When you go to Europe, they like whatever. They say whatever over there.
In the match here, it's gonna be really hard, and if he just grabs his own leg or puts his hands together and pulls his shoulder away from his neck, makes it really hard for me to finish, just like in their situation. So initially, what I would say is to get that arm as deep as you can. A good indicator that I like to try to do is.
Demigod, what's up? He says, some people are just so darn... Okay, let me not say that word. I know a girl that was defending the rumors and said the Brazilians joke around like that. No. She was assaulted. That's assault. Rosinski needs to familiarize himself with the Taking Film series. His head was too high and arm was not against the neck. I can't even play the sound because of the song. Yeah, something. Who cares? Let's watch Rampage. Now that might be me and Mush. Me and Mush might be over there. Jesus. See, look. You over here defending Brazilians. Look, they created that. A lot. Spirit of Justice, you gonna defend that? Okay, defend that. Defend Brazilians now, Spirit of Justice, for creating that BBL. Dorothy, you still on my hit list, though. Dorothy, you already pissed me off today. How did Dorothy Slippers piss me off the first thing in the morning? But yeah, I blame Brazilians. Exhibit A. Brazilians, explain this. Spirit of Justice, defend this. Spirit of Justice. Defend this. No, the hell I don't. That looked like cottage cheese. And Sarah, sorry, Sarah. Sorry, Sarah. She's like, I don't want to be on here anymore. See, you scared all the girls away. I see Moneyberg in the thumbnail, and I see BBL. That might be Moneyberg for all you know. That could have been Moneyberg. Well, we already told you don't play this at work. Just joined. Just joined. Welcome to the live stream. Spirit of Justice, where is Spirit of Justice at? See, Spirit of Justice can't defend nothing today. Moneyberg, the type of dude to pay a girl to take maybe, I don't know. That BBL is sad. See, I blame Brazilians for that. That's Brazilians' fault. I am not the only fan of BBLs here at work. Okay, what kind of work you do? What kind of work you doing? We do have a goon squad over here. Funny enough, we got a goon squad video.
I better stop playing with me, bro. Everybody know I'm a goon. I'm the biggest goon out here, bro.
Hey,
what?
Yo.
Ask about me.
Double pause that, bro. Okay, Big Jesse. Extra sassy with it.
Goon to a goblin. Nothing.
This ain't 2011, bro. You gotta let it go. Monster. It's over, bro. Stop flicking your bean. Bro's living in the past. Stop touching yourself. Where you going, bro?
You got that man looking like J-Rod over there. We do have Moneyberg. That does remind me we do have Moneyberg. Let's listen to what Craig has to say real quick. What you saying, Craig?
Two things, guys. First of all, mind-blowing what's going on right now. There's a lot of guys out there that understand a cease and desist, but not consent or the age of consent. That's blowing my mind. Second of all, BJJ Fanatics had Octopus Guard 2.0 on daily deals. It was heavily discounted and it raised a ton of money. And I can only speculate that I got to give thanks to Gordon Ryan for promoting it on his YouTube channel. And he released a counter series for free. Mind blowing. He did something for free. And I sat there and I watched all 4 minutes of it and I thought, fuck, why did I not think of that? Just do crossface. Brilliant. Thank you. Appreciate that. Cannot wait for the full crossface instructional. But inadvertently, his advertising has led us to raise over 35,000 US dollars for Safe Austin, for the victims of sexual assault that require services in Austin City. So I really appreciate that. We know the man would do nothing for charity, but if we can trick him into hating on me and give me sales, well, I'm gonna say thank you to the king.
Okay. There is some good stuff that can come out of all this, you know. Spirit of Justice defending these Brazilian organizations, but you know, whatever. Okay. Let's see what Moneyberg was up to. Says YouTuber wins 4+ year defamation lawsuit filed by Dale Derek Moneyberg Bukwatski. I can't say his last name. Moneyberg, yeah, just Moneyberg. Let's see if we can watch a little bit of the video. Hopefully we're okay to watch it. They're trying to make me watch commercials. Come on, you know I don't pay for commercials over here.
Can a wealthy individual use the court system to silence critics? Unfortunately, yes, and I hope my story and what you'll watch in this video highlights how wealthy fraudsters can use lawfare to silence critics. In June 2021, I was sued by Derek Moneyberg, who happens to be very wealthy. I've made numerous videos in a series.
And again, who is Moneyberg? Who is Moneyberg friends with? Who is Moneyberg friends with? I need to move this thing over. Who is Moneyberg? Who is Moneyberg friends with? Why do I have an audio input capture? Let me edit that. Let's see if I can move this over. Give me 1 sec. Okay, there we go. Who is Moneyberg friends with? He needs to start a victim fund for autos. Well, he, to be honest, he probably does. Craig is not involved with autos. Why would he have to raise money for this Brazilian organization that Spirit of Justice should have to? My man gonna try to set me up. Thank you, Spirit of Justice. I ain't going to Sao Paulo. Set me up, motherfucker. All right, Alec, we got you. What you say? What you say about Brazilians now? I'm not gonna talk shit about Brazilians and then go to Brazil. Me and El will snap at it talk about this. Why would I go to Brazil now? Anyway, who was friends with Moneyberg? Somebody from Autos. How about some of these people from Autos, Keenan, or, once Autos, JT? How about they raise some money for the victims? That would be good. I can't raise any money because my live streams. My man trying to get me in Brazil. Moneyberg on TRT Royce. He looks like, I don't know what he's on. What do I think his IQ is? I have no. He's too smart. He's off the charts.
And I was sued by Derek Moneyberg, who happens to be very wealthy. I've made numerous videos in a series discussing him and my case. On September 29, 2023, we won the lawsuit in district court. In legal terms, we were granted the motion for summary judgment. Derek Moneyberg didn't like the outcome, so he appealed the ruling in October 2023. We finally had our oral argument day in appellate court on December 9th, 2025. That's right, it was over 2 years just in appellate court. That is nearly 5 years for the entirety of the case, but we did receive the order recently ending the case. The appellate court ruled in our favor, dismissing the claims of defamation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and business disparagement, and affirmed the dismissal of the Lanham Act claims. That means it was a complete victory on the merits of the case in both courts. That's the good news, but now let's discuss this within the context of YouTube. Whether it was iDubbbz in his Content Cop series, H3H3 making fun of cringe content, CoffeeZilla exposing another fraudster.
Nah, come on, Spirit. You ain't gonna catch me slipping, bro.
It's great when creators can call out other creators.
You ain't catching me slipping, bro.
Financially ruined if that other person didn't like what they had to say. Until you
my man said, "Come to Brazil. Come to Brazil, Alec." Nah, I'm good.
This lawsuit was filed in federal court, specifically the U.S. District Court for the District of Nevada. After winning in that court, the case was appealed in the United States Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit. That was a mouthful. My appellate ruling is binding precedent on every federal district court within the Ninth Circuit. I include the other states on screen that could apply my victory. The most notable states are California, Nevada, and Arizona for content creators. In lawsuits, attorneys use the rulings in other cases as precedent for how the judges have ruled before. This ruling is binding law in the Ninth Circuit and persuasive nationwide, which means it could directly affect how lawsuits against creators in the future are evaluated. Now let's discuss how wealthy people can weaponize.
So that sounds like, if these guys ever try to come after me, I mean, they're going to have a hard time proving any of this stuff. Now, it does cost a lot. I'll have to raise some money if they try to sue me. But God forbid somebody try to sue me, I'm going to make a lot of content off of that.
System to their advantage. This was a slap suit brought by a multimillionaire who got that way by scamming people out of their money, as defendants reported on. To keep his scam afloat, he sought to stifle anyone who tries to criticize him with what is colloquially referred to as lawfare, or a slap suit. To Buchkowski, a few $100,000 thrown at an underfunded defendant is just the cost of keeping the scam going. More on what a slap suit is in just a minute, but in case you aren't aware, here in America, a wealthy person can sue an underfunded defendant and essentially ruin their life for many years, and in some cases bankrupt them. In case you haven't seen my videos discussing the case, the videos that resulted in the lawsuit are of me interviewing John, who is a YouTuber in the dating coach space. This was a much different time in my YouTube career back in 2020. All I did was interview John and ask him questions. I did not make any false statements of facts, did not make any accusations, and I certainly didn't make any opinions that would be considered defamatory. Yet, I was the one who was sued. In addition to a defamation claim, Moneyberg included the Lanham Act claim in the complaint strategically. One aspect of the Lanham Act is basically false advertising. Essentially, a competitor said a false statement of fact about a business's product or service. This was a meritless claim, but it's a federal claim. So instead of the case being entirely in the state of Nevada's court, it went to federal court. The case is dragged on for over 54 months. Meanwhile, had it been properly brought in state court without its absurd Lanham Act claim, there would have been limited, if any, discovery and a quick and far less expensive resolution. Mr. Moneyberg properly calculated that he had more money, so federal court was where he held an advantage in a war of attrition. We proved that Buchkowski materially misrepresented his state of residence. He could have simply claimed diversity jurisdiction since he is provably an Illinois resident. However, he sought to hide his true residency for some reason, presumably as a state tax evasion strategy, so a federal question was the only way to avoid litigating his state law claims in state court while maintaining his subterfuge. This is just one of the many unethical and, in my opinion, illegal tactics used by Moneyberg and his counsel throughout this process. But anyway, federal court is a lot more costly and takes a lot more time than just state court. There's also tactics employed to increase the billable hours. This image of me on the screen is from October 2022 when we went to court. His counsel was being incredibly difficult just scheduling depositions. So we had to go to court and get a judge to help us schedule a deposition date. It was like hurting adult children. This incident cost me $5,000 alone. Throughout a 5-year case, when you're dealing with Moneyberg and his counsel and their intent is to just ruin your life, there's so many tactics that you can employ that just keep the billable hours running. When I recoup my money from this situation, I know exactly what I'll be doing. I will be investing on the platform of today's sponsor, Webull. Easily invest in stocks and ETFs with Webull. You can start small with fractional shares and trade commission free. If trading or investing sounds scary to you, you'll absolutely love this feature. They have a powerful paper trading application that allows you to trade with fake money.
You know, when them ads come up, that sponsor, I have to do my sponsor ad too. Anyway, this Moneyberg, Moneyberg. We made fun of Moneyberg. I leave Moneyberg alone. I'm tired of Moneyberg. I'm tired of all these characters in this sport, bro.
Media, reporting, journalism, and YouTube content creators. SLAPP, Strategic Litigation Against Public Participation. Those of us reporting on fraudsters or unethical behavior by scammers or celebrities or influencers are vulnerable to a wealthy litigant utilizing the legal system to try and silence criticism. Moneyberg's case against me is the textbook definition of a slap lawsuit, a wealthy guy upset that someone reported on his unethical behavior or scams. Lawfare is essentially using the extreme cost of litigation to shut up or silence critics. The anti-slap special motion to dismiss is our best defense against those who engage in lawfare. The most important elements of the anti-slap are that defendants recoup their full attorney's fees and a $10,000 reward on top. That's supposed to be the deterrent for lawfare. The problem is that it isn't enough of a deterrent for someone wealthy enough like Moneyberg who has enough animosity to not worry about what could be $1 million in legal fees. The anti-slap is typically filed at the beginning of the case, which stays discovery, which means we'll put it off until the judge rules on the anti-slap. But there's ways around that, like Moneyberg filing a meritless claim, which we thought our best strategy was to go through discovery, because if you get the anti-slap denied at the beginning, you aren't able to use it at the end. The Institute for Free Speech website has a cool graphic for which states have the anti-slap motion. Currently, there are 39 states and the District of Columbia with the anti-slap motion available to defendants. They even provide a grade for each state. But what matters most at the end of the day is what the judge decides. The judge didn't grant my anti-slap in what can only be considered a confusing ruling and just a complete mistake. In the order filed with the court back in September 2023, in order to win the anti-slap, you need to prove that the good faith communication must be either truthful or made without knowledge of its falsehood, and it must have a direct connection with an issue of public interest. Basically,
I might have to use that one day. That anti-slap. Plaintiff is a public figure. Defendants do did not act with reckless disregard for the truth, aka act with malice. Am I acting with malice, Spirit of Justice? If anything, I love this sport. And I got to deal with people like Spirit of Justice and Dorothy Slipper. It's hard, bro.
Talking about someone that is of public interest, a public figure, and you need to prove that you had no knowledge of falsity of any of the statements or you didn't act with reckless disregard for the truth. Keep in mind that I never made any statements at all, no accusations, and no wild opinions that could be considered defamatory. I simply interviewed a credible source who had first-hand experience dealing with Moneyberg. Taking plaintiffs at their word in their complaint, the court finds that they are public figures. This is important because this satisfies the communication being of public interest or about someone who would be considered a public figure. Here, all of the allegedly defamatory statements were uttered by Mulvihill, not Cornelia. Cornelia was simply interviewing Mulvihill. Thus, plaintiff's claim is more appropriately directed at Mulvihill. Regardless of this fact, the evidence in the record shows that Cornelia did not act with reckless disregard in conducting his interview with Mulvihill. As described, Cornelia published his videos based on reasonable information he received from reliable sources. Even the court agrees. That's their wording. They're basically implying that the lawsuit should have been filed against the guy I interviewed and not me. Even if Cornelia were mistaken, his conduct is not remotely close to constituting reckless disregard. Thus, defendants did not act with actual malice. In their order, in their own words, the court literally asserts both prongs of the anti-slap. They're saying, you need both of these things, and we're asserting you did both of these things. While defendants do not satisfy each individual criterion under Nevada's anti-slap statute, the court denies defendants' special motion to dismiss.
You think I'm afraid of a Brazilian? I ain't afraid of no fucking Brazilians. Who the fuck you think I am, Spirit of Justice? Do you even train? What the hell? Bro, he said, I hope you compete with a Brazilian. So, who cares? I ain't scared of no Brazilian. I ain't scared of no Americans. I ain't scared of these people. The fuck you think I am? Who the fuck you think I am, motherfucker? See, that's why everybody shouldn't be on the internet. You can say the same thing about me, too. Catch fades over here. I'll take my fade, and I'll give out some fades. Spirit of Justice think I'm scared. Shut the hell up. Why you think I'm afraid? I ain't afraid of none of these people. Now, I'm respectful. Maybe that's why you think you guys think you can walk all over me. I'm respectful, but man, you guys are wild, bro. And the thing is, if we ever see Spirit of Justice in person, man, oh my God, you guys gonna remember that day? Who was it? Jason Whitfield. Remember Jason Whitfield was talking shit to Mush one day, and I was like, bro, shut up, Jason Whitfield. Remember that day? People think because someone is Brazilian automatically makes them dangerous. There are some good Brazilians. There's some good Brazilians out there. I never said that. I never said you were scared. Spirit of Justice, how about you just retire for today? That's what LL Snap said to somebody famous on here. I can't say who their name was, but he said, how about you just retire? I'm going to use that. How about you just retire today? Just go ahead and retire. Turn off the live stream.
They literally contradicted themselves in the same ruling. In detail, they described how I met both prongs of the anti-slap. And then in the paragraph with their ruling, they then claim I didn't. I bring this up because even if you have the strongest argument and all the letter of the law on your side, the judge can just turn their brain off and rule against you. That is the vulnerability of going to court. And the reason why wealthy people can sue, because there's a non-0% chance that the judge just mistakenly rules. Moneyberg appealed because he didn't like that we won. And it gets worse. Here's the part that was even more frustrating. Had the district court granted the anti-slap, Moneyberg, when he wanted to appeal, he would have had to post the judgment amount in what's called a supersedious bond, basically a third-party escrow company. So when the appeals process is over, I just collect from the bond. I don't have to chase Moneyberg at all. In our motion for fees at the district court level, we calculated around $330,000 in total should be awarded to me. Damn. I've now had to spend a significant amount of more money at the appellate court with no guarantee of recouping. Had the district court just granted the anti-slap like they should, I would be recouping $330,000 from that supersedious bond in just a couple weeks, and then the money from the appellate court would come just a couple months after. The appeals process is just another way for a wealthy litigant to delay the outcome, put more financial strain on an underfunded defendant like me, and possibly get a Hail Mary attempt at another judge that would make a mistake and rule in their favor. Here's the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals located in San Francisco, California. The importance of the appellate court is to apply the law correctly and affirm or deny the district court's ruling. We'll get to how this affects the anti-slap in just a minute. Here's the docket calendar for
I'm
recent
tired of watching that. I'm tired of watching that. Just leave Moneyberg alone. Yeah, I leave him alone. He quiet anyway. Well, that guy had to take care of Moneyberg. Moneyberg. I think Moneyberg chilling, bro. Moneyberg chilling. We got some Tom DeBlast too. He's on the thumbnail. Let me read this. This was from a couple days ago, and videos from more recently. LO Snap like Moneyberg though. That's who. That's the only person LO Snap will defend. We're gonna read Tom DeBlast. This is from a couple days ago, and then we'll watch the video that he put out. So we got everybody from the thumbnail, right? Moneyberg lost his lawsuit, and then we got Tom DeBlast on here. He says, if true, I am absolutely sickened by the serious allegations coming out about Andre Galvao. If even a fraction of this is true, it's devastating, not only because of who he is in the sport, but because of what jiu-jitsu is supposed to represent. This art is built on trust, on mentorship, on the duty to protect students, not exploit them, especially women, especially those who step onto the mat seeking growth, confidence, and safety. There is no room in jiu-jitsu for abuse, manipulation, or predators hiding behind belts, titles, or success. I would argue that that's been a big part of jiu-jitsu. Those predators, the abuse, the manipulation, that's been a part of jiu-jitsu. That's the part of the dirty side of jiu-jitsu. Nobody, you ever notice, I mean, everybody's got their business, but this is not what jiu-jitsu is about, but that's been in jiu-jitsu this whole time. Abuse, manipulation, yeah, this has all been in jiu-jitsu. Predators, it's been in jiu-jitsu this whole time, and I've been saying that. You guys don't listen to me though. Clearly, he is also openly Christian. What does that matter anymore? And when allegations like this surface, it reflects painfully not only on jiu-jitsu instructors as a whole, but on Christians as well. Again, racism. Oh yeah, nobody mentioned racism. Scamming. I'll put scamming under manipulation though. They didn't never mention racism. It reflects painfully not only on instructors but on Christians as well. It causes real damage. Faith and leadership demand a higher standard, not excuses. My heart also breaks for his daughter. Children carry the weight of situations they've never asked for, and the damage done to families in moments like this is immeasurable. My heart is with anyone who has been hurt. The truth deserves to come out, and the community must take this seriously. I don't think anybody in this community is taking any of this seriously. They're just saving their own asses. They don't care. Or they do care. They only cared when they got called out on it, right? So yeah, I don't know. I really do worry about the future of the sport. I got Spirit of Justice trying to jump me in Sao Paulo. I'm staying away from Sao Paulo. I'll go if Mush and LO Snap go with me. There's no shortage of drama in this sport, man. So that was what Tom DeBlast wrote a couple days ago, and then he did a video recently. Someone is trying to jump you. Yeah, Spirit of Justice is. He said, "What did you say?" He said, "Come." He said, "Come to Sao Paulo." And I was like, "No, no, don't switch it up now. Don't switch it up now, Spirit of Justice." I'm gonna bring LO Snap with me. They can still get us though. They pull out them AK-47s or whatever the hell they got over there. They might take us out. Spirit of Justice, and then Spirit of Justice said, "I hope you fight a Brazilian this weekend." Spirit of Justice. If Spirit of Justice was smart, nah, that's not what you didn't say that. Nah. He should have pled the fifth if you were smart. He said, "Nah, don't switch it up now." Nah, Spirit of Justice switched it up real quick. Let's listen to what Tom DeBlast has to say.
So I've got hundreds of messages about what's going on with Atos and Andre. I posted on Facebook, I think last week, saying if it's true, I don't think there's any punishment that is too severe. Everybody now is putting out, we provide a safe environment for women and children. Well, no shit. That's what we should do. We shouldn't have to say that. That's common sense. And I understand why you're doing it. I'm not knocking you, bro. I get it. If this shit were done at my school and I found out like one of my instructors did this to a little girl, I wouldn't go to the police, bro. It would be handled a different way. And that's just me. And I'm telling you that people know me, know that's true. That's on God. We have to protect the defenseless. That's what jiu-jitsu is, no? And this puts a black eye on all of jiu-jitsu, and it sucks. Like, if I didn't know jiu-jitsu, if I heard about all this shit, would I take my kid to go train? No, I wouldn't. Why would I? Should I just take your word? You know what I mean? Come on. Now, more has to come out. Like, it has to go through its due process, and Andre is denying it, But I think all allegations like this, we have to respect the victims, and that's it, man. Everybody's leaving him. Everybody's leaving him, right? So yeah, like, just know. Like, what are you guys doing, bro? Like, what's happening? It don't even make sense to me. It's crazy to me. And again, if this is true, like, what? He had this girl since she was like 10, I think. Right? It's crazy. I don't really have the proper words. All right? God bless everybody. Your academy damn well better be a safe place. That it should be. If it shouldn't, you know what I mean? All right. Be well, everybody.
I'm at the point where I don't tell nobody to go train jiu-jitsu no more. Really. If they want to do some exercise, hey, go do Pilates or something. And I don't give recommendations to anybody's gym. Hey, I'll be like, hey, maybe don't go over there. Don't trust that person. Don't trust it. And people don't listen to me. I mean, people don't listen to me on the live stream. I can't get people to listen to me on the live stream. This man been preying on this girl, allegedly, let's put allegedly in there, since she was 10, probably younger. You can't defend this man. I got some homies defending this. Thank you, Azam. We appreciate you. I got some homies defending this. It makes me sad, but I'm not surprised. We done seen some scummy behavior on this live stream. We do try to stay positive, though, as much as we can. Azam, I'm going to have to say, watch the videos. Watch the 10 hours of videos that we've done on this topic, please. Please. That's like you go to the movie theater, but the movie there's about 10 minutes left in the movie, and you go, what happened? I've received hundreds of messages. You never know. It might be true. I'm sure I received maybe, I don't receive 100 messages, but I know, man, I'm sorry. I don't got no patience, though. I'm sorry. You know what you do when you get free time? Go watch the videos. You want me to recap? Go watch the videos that are already up, please. Or you know what? Go to Reddit. Can you go to Reddit and read? They be messaging LO Snap. They be calling LO Snap. Synopsis. I'm sorry, bro. I've been talking about this Thursday. I've been talking about this for about 5 days, since Friday. I'm sorry, man. I'm emotionally drained. I'm sorry, bro. Go watch the videos that I've already posted, please. First, I know, but if I had to keep talking about the same topic, I'd be drained. I'm already drained just talking about this right now. We got Heather Morgan. She looks like Amanda Bruce. Wait a second. Is this a different white girl? Oh, it is a different white girl. My bad. Sorry, I got the white girls mixed up. I'm sorry. Let's post some snow in the live stream. My bad. Says I saw Craig Jones got arrested. My man Azam, he's still behind by a week or two. Yeah, that happened a week ago. Azam, shout out to Azam, bro. Is that his wife? I don't know. Let me see. Maybe. Is that his wife? She does film in the same place. Dom likes some snow too. We see you, Dom. I think that was his girlfriend. No, I don't see them in any pictures together. Who is that? That's not Dom. I don't see her in any pictures. Maybe they were together. I don't know. That's the other girl at Altos that left. That girl. I don't see Dom Bell in any pictures. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know who these girls are dating. I don't care. No, LO Snap, stop. LO Snap be switching left and right. You saw Tom Hardy guys Brown, but look, you know the news. LO Snap be flip flopping every day, bro. One day. Let me get my. One day it's snowing, and then the next day. And then the next day is chocolate. LO Snap can't make his mind up. He can't make his mind up. Anyway, Heather Morgan says, let's see what she has to say. She says, I have completely severed all ties with Autos. She wasn't really there. She already kind of left. A place I called home since white belt. I'm overwhelmed with so many different feelings. Betrayal, disgust, anger, heartbreak. Where's Azam at? LO Snap say you like all the flavors. I've been trying to find the words to say for the past few days and still can't quite find them. Azam, where are you? I do like that one black Brazilian girl. Oh. Who's heartbroken? Who's heartbroken, Dorothy? You hear? Okay. I will continue to protect all women and vulnerable people on the mat and offer support and stability during this time that has fragmented so many of us. I stand with Alexa and many other victims of abuse. You are not alone. Okay. She says, I began separating myself from Autos after getting my black belt around 3 years ago because of other toxic reasons. The friendships I've made there over the last 10 years were what still had me sporadically going back. I'm grateful for every single one of you and the good times that we shared. We'll get through this together. LO Snap about to sponsor that girl. Heartbroken. Did she use heartbroken? She didn't say, oh, she said heartbreak. She didn't say heartbroken, though. Guy Mendez says, we are in this together. He said, don't you guys ever rat me out. Guy Mendez said, if you rat me out, I'm taking everybody out. Guy Mendez said, I got dirt on all you motherfuckers. Look. Don't you dare rat me out. Guy Mendez said he ain't. Did J-Rod make a statement condemning him? No, J-Rod quiet. Now, I'll let you missed everything. You missed LO Snap calling in. J-Rod quiet. The only thing J-Rod doing is he promoted his seminars. So just remember it's Black History Month. So this could be mush if you would act right. that was LO Snap back in the day. That was LO Snap back in the day. That was my man LO Snap back in the day. Now he married. No more fun. Now he married. No more fun for that man. Don't worry, I'll have fun for you, brother. That's fine. Who cares? Who cares what you ain't looking at the bonnet? Spirit of Justice, be quiet. She got the little gap too, you know. Did she? Nah, let me stop. Did she? Let me look at that real fast. My God, telling all they business. Whose business? Oh well, he already told you that shit. I'm not hiding nothing. She got that morning breath. He said, "I don't care, baby." He already told that stuff. I ain't telling you nothing. You saying LO Snap telling all their business. LO Snap, well, you know LO Snap be telling too much of the truth. Don't get him talk. No, let me stop. She was missing one tooth. That's fine. That's fine. That's Christian Rock. Is that Christian Rock? You missed the gap? Let me see. He said, go back to the gap. LO Snap said, go back to the gap. LO Snap living vicariously. Listen, I ain't looking at these girls' teeth. I am looking at the feet, though. Put the feet on the stream. Oh, was that a gap? I think she had a gap. Yo, I don't know nothing about that. Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth over here. We don't know too much about that. Who texted me? They look. Spirit of Justice, just stop, please. Just stop. BJJ Fanatics, Bernardo Free Academy, BJJ Fanatics. They just got LO Snap's favorite mats, Fuji mats. He said he could tell the Fuji mat. I could tell the Fuji mat too. They got all these lines in it. They put LO Snap's favorite mat on there. Said, we're always looking for ways to give our students the best experience possible. We recently changed the mats at Bernardo Free Academy to ensure our students train on a surface that feels comfortable, safe, and high quality. He says, details matter because our students deserve the best. Fuji mats. There you go, LO Snap's favorite mat. Hap tip to Travis Stevens for doing good work. She from ATL, maybe. They about 22, they young Thundercats. Well, I mean, let me stop. I was about to say something. I plead the fifth for what I was about to say. We can make some jokes, but I got to stop. I love the feeling, the comfortable mat when I'm getting loop choked. Okay. If they trying to give their students the best experience possible, they're trying to give them mat burn. LO Snap don't like Travis Stevens and Fuji. They could change those office lights. Well, listen, we're not gonna do all that. We're not gonna. Travis Stevens does not install lights. Did you not know that? No, Spirit of Justice. Spirit of Justice, I'm getting a little tired of you today. Spirit of Justice, you got one more. Nah, you really need to get banned. Spirit of Justice, Spirit of Justice you on a thin wire today, sir. Very thin wire. I'm ready to take Spirit of Justice out today. Spirit of Justice better be on his best behavior. This is from a couple days ago. We missed so many stories, you know. Let the Brazilian make it. He don't know no better. Spirit of Justice been here. He been here since the first live stream, I think. He thought Jiu-Jitsu came from Brazil. LO Snap being nice today. This is a couple days ago. We missed this. It says, dear members, please be advised that the kids class scheduled for this Saturday will be canceled. The Saturday open mat will remain open, and this is from Saturday, 5 days ago. The Saturday open mat will remain open and run as scheduled from 11 to 1. We appreciate your understanding and thank you for your continued support. Should you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Sincerely, Otto staff. Who's teaching the kids over there? Now, I know they ain't got Gaval teaching. Who's teaching the kids over there? Is Gaval still teaching the kids over there? This was some interesting chat at the open mat on Saturday. Yo, crickets. Where the crickets? Yeah, you heard crickets at that open mat. You could hear somebody fart from across the room. They had to cancel kids class. I mean, they lost all their kids instructors. They done lost all their instructors. And Spirit of Justice is going to say, well, it wasn't, you know, why are you making fun of Brazilians? They're all Brazilian over there. They all Brazilian over there. Did you hear Ramon? This guy, we covered this guy, but I think he left Atos. But that guy said you gotta keep wearing the Atos rash guard in the gi though. He said despite all this turbulence, you still gotta wear the uniform. The green belt gonna teach. Well, the green belts can teach. They're good over there. The green belts can teach over there. That's true. Oh man, keep your wife away from Galval. Why all these Atos guys stand weird, do they? They're too heavy. Listen, if I had me some Angelica Galval, listen, if I had Angelica. But listen, if I had me some Angelica Galval, I would be, bro, I wouldn't be getting no trouble. I would be busy. Now, LL Snap got his theory. He got his theory. But listen, I would have been good. I would have been great. Somebody messaging me. Don't message me no more. Keep your wife away from that Andre Galval though. How do I go back on here? Yeah. He said, why do Atos people stand weird? I don't know. Do they stand weird? They kind of, like the upper body is a little bit more forward. I don't know. LL Snap got all these theories. He might be right, but, you know, we can't broadcast it too loudly. The guy from UK, he left there, though. Yeah, he left recently. Says, dude just dropped mega cash to renovate his gym from a Gracie Baja. People that switch over from Gracie Baja to Atos don't want to leave. Now probably has to go back to Gracie Baja. I believe he did leave, though. Someone says he seems like a right twat. He's a massive dickhead. Well, he was in the right team for that. No, it's not Zesty. My man, Dorothy Slipper. Dorothy, just stop. Dorothy Slippers, and Spirit of Justice, just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop, please. Says there are legal issues associated with dropping an affiliation, not in the UK. It might be harder in the UK than the US. I don't know, but he might be buried under paperwork. I doubt that. It says, you think maybe the contract had some stipulation for the brand owner not to nibble teenage girls' ears, or they forfeit something. But what do I know? Someone says, I don't know why people think it's funny. Imagine spending all that time and money. How about you vet people better? Imagine spending all that time and money to build the gym, and someone who isn't you, but who is the leader, gets outed for being a predator. I'm thankful I've never been in that position. Well, that can happen to anybody. He deserves to be lumped in a sexual predator because he's a bad coach. He also got a history of violence. That's why he's not Gracie Baja anymore. Him and his mates jumped someone after losing a match. Not the same as sexual predator, but also not someone I'd want running a gym. Some of these people running gyms aren't good people. A lot of these people ain't good people. They said they jumped somebody. Let me see. This is what Spirit of Justice was trying to do to me. 2 months ago, we ain't reading all that crap. I mean, birds of a feather. They just announced on their Instagram they departed. Okay. He's departing, but he ain't. You still got to wear the Atos gi, though. He said you still got to wear the uniform. ATT Carlson guy making a fool of himself. Isn't somebody here Carlson Gracie? Who Carlson Gracie over here? We'll read this. Where's well, I told Spirit of Justice to shut up. Coach Fabiano Silva, yeah, that's Brazilian. Feminism movement inside BJJ schools now. It's simple why all the females don't open a school for themselves. I got a homie where's my homie at that was saying something similar to this. Same talking point. I'm not gonna say nobody's name, but the homie was saying this too. Said it's simple why all females don't open a school for themselves. This woke agenda has to stay out of BJJ. People think abuse is woke. What's wrong with these people, bro? The Spirit of Justice, where are you? Defend this man. That's clearly a Brazilian name. Coach Fabiano Silva, Professor Fabiano Silva. He said feminism and woke agenda has to stay out of BJJ. These are the same people that be defending. Where were these people when freaking the fucking Nazis be saying shit? Or these racist people be saying shit? They don't say nothing. That's all woke to them. The mats aren't a democratic place. It's not democratic? Wait a second. He said it ain't democratic. What kind of place? It's a dictatorship at your gym? I think he's an MMA fighter. No politics. Most of these people, you know, Brazilians, where are my Brazilians? They all supported Bolsonaro, and most of the Americans support Trump. And they're going to say not politics. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. Spirit of Justice trying to be on his best behavior. Thank you, sir. I just want to make sure you're here. The mats aren't democratic place. No politics. BJJ is a martial art based on hierarchy. Master, head coach, professors, instructors, students, clients, and disciples. Disciples? L Snap be making good money off ice. Your membership buys you the right of a good instruction, knowledge, clean environment, and a right to participate to someone's network. Doesn't buy you the right to try to change anything and to protect yourself and to be safe from predators, apparently. Doesn't buy you the right to try to change anything. If you don't like it or not happy, you have the right to leave and look for a place that suits you better. People are very confusing these days, and they start to believe that their $100 monthly payment buy them a seat on management. What that got to do with you guys being predators? Someone says, thanks. Keep exposing yourself, please. Okay. Says, this guy has a meltdown against woke, commenting on Adele's speech about SA culture in BJJ, and decided to post so females visiting ATT are aware. American Top Team? Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure people vote with their dollars to pay their membership. Yeah, it's true. Now you should. I mean, it's a tough situation because, you know, people are paying you, so you do want to listen. You do need to give them a voice. And not saying you got to do everything people say, but it is a service. It is a service job at the end of the day. That's why I don't do that shit. I leave that to you. Leave that to you guys. Somebody messaged me. Hopefully they're not spamming me. Uh-oh. Oh, King. Oh, no. Kingsway in trouble. Ah, shoot. Stop getting in trouble. You people, stop getting in trouble. Somebody Kingsway in trouble. Dang. I can't even relax. Adele's okay. I like Adele. L snap. Somebody just messaged me. I don't see the message anymore. What happened to it? Give me 1 second. I think somebody got in trouble at Kingsway. Oh, never mind. Spam. Not the story of Kingsway, though. We got to cover that in a little bit. Alrighty, we'll jump over there in a little bit. So my issue, you guys, where's Spirit of Justice? You guys be defending these guys, and then I'm not saying it's all Brazilians, but you guys be defending these guys, and then it's overwhelming. It's just so overwhelming, all this crap, bro. We do have somebody at Kingsway that got in trouble. I want everybody to get paid. I don't care, male, female, Josiah, whoever. I want them to get paid. I want people to get paid. I want to get paid too, though. That's why I be screaming about the live stream. Make sure you support the live stream. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the girl matches are better anyway. Adele's match was better than Levi's match. The girls' match is better than the guys' match. Give the girls more money. The girl matches were better. Helena, they all need to get paid. The girls be fighting. The guys be over here doing on some bullshit. We got another story that just popped out literally 2 minutes ago. So, again, this is live. Guys, make sure you're supporting the live stream. I hate saying that constantly, but yeah. Make sure you're supporting the live stream. You guys support, you support Goonrod. You support Andre. You support Checkmat, Autos. You guys support everybody over here. I'm jumping in there too. Support me. Says statement by Madison Hughes. I don't know who Madison Hughes is. Who is Madison Hughes, LL Snap? I'm sure LL Snap, go ahead and get your phone ready. They're going to be calling you soon. We have them sweating over here. This live stream had people sweating. Says, I'm sharing this publicly for safety and clarity. I was assaulted, then harassed and stalked for months by Jordan Patrick, a BJJ black belt, instructor, and competitor out of Kingsway, Austin, Texas. Yeah, yes it is. Spirit, shut the fuck up now. Go back to the darkness, Spirit of Justice. I don't know who Jordan Patrick is. Spirit been on my hit list today. Sorry, bro. I'm not sure who Jordan Patrick is, but he probably made his account private by now. He said he's a black belt and an instructor. Can we find him on YouTube? Jordan Patrick. Let me go over here. I don't see him. I don't know. BJJ maybe. It says joking. I have two first names, Jordan and Patrick. Nah, Spirit Justice had something else he was trying to make a joke of. He's not Brazilian. He don't have 7 names yet. Every time a Brazilian get in trouble, they lose one name and become a different person. Andre, I don't know what his names are. He definitely got all the names. So we got someone, I don't want to say calling out. Yeah, basically calling out Jordan Patrick. I don't know who that is. She says, I was awarded a full permanent protective order after a 4-hour evidential hearing at a Texas criminal court in November. There you go. Where's the proof people at? Where's the proof? Where's the proof? Shut the hell up. Andre been in trouble 5 times before. Then he should have known. Andre, was he in trouble before? They should have known, or he should have known. We should have known. When did he get in trouble? Well, I didn't know. So she got the full permanent protective order. The order strictly prohibits her from coming within 200 yards of me. Him, not her, right? Gordon 2 times, 3 times, 2 times. How many people in trouble? Isaac? I'm about to say Isaac. That's a different person. Isaac, Hey Sonny, and then this guy. You know what? If you pay $20,000 for lifetime membership, you might want to get your money back. You might want to get your money back. That school ain't gonna make it. That school. Just go ahead and retire. That's my new saying. I got that from LL Snap. Just go ahead and wrap it up. The order strictly prohibits. I think it's him. prohibits him. I think they put her instead. In the U.S., we add the middle name if you're a serial killer. The order strictly prohibits him from coming within 200 yards of me. Her or him? It's him, right? Yeah, it's him. Sorry, they messed it up. The order strictly prohibits him from coming within 200 yards of me, possessing a firearm, contacting, harassing, stalking, surveilling. Oh, Grippo, you need to get that. Patrick's a woman. Jordan Patrick's a woman? Oh, Jordan Patrick's a woman? No. Who's reading? Me? I can't tell what you're writing. Oh, you don't have clothes? Okay, too much information. Go put some clothes on. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I can't see through the computer. Is Jordan Patrick is that a woman or man? I'm assuming it's a dude. Jordan Patrick? I don't know. Let me read it like she said it then. The order strictly prohibits her from coming within 200 yards. Oh, maybe it is a girl. Okay, go wash your ass. See, you guys got me raising you people up, telling you guys to clean yourself off. The order prohibits her from coming within 200 yards of me. It might be a girl. Possessing a firearm, contacting, harassing, stalking, surveilling, attempting to obtain information about me, including through third parties. Grippo need that. I have full legal documentation supporting the truth, including the police report documenting the assault and harassment, my application and sworn affidavit for emergency protective order. This includes my criminal attorney's information should you require it. The court-ordered emergency protective order granted by the Texas Criminal Court. The court-ordered permanent protective order granted in November. I also possess written materials authored by Jordan Patrick that were reviewed as part of the legal process. These include 18 and 30-page documents that detail her extensive monitoring behavior. It was a girl. She's a smoke show? Okay. Oh no, it's going to be private soon. 18 to 30 pages of documents. Grippo, you need to do this, Grippo. Grippo should have put the case out there. Detail her extensive monitoring behavior, repeated attempts to locate me, and third-party contact about me. Grippo, where's Grippo at? As well as text communications reflecting extreme delusional accusations and conversations with AI as if it is a divine or authoritative source. These additional materials are available to appropriate parties if needed for safety or verification. I told you guys. You know that girl? Oh, she going to be reaching out to you soon. I told you guys predators don't have a gender. I told you guys. You guys don't believe me. You guys never believe me. It's all good. Oh, let me see. That's her. Oh. She looks strong. Okay. L Snap know all these girls. She looks strong. She looked like she could have been at Autos. She looked like an Autos girl, to be honest. Some notes from the BJJ community. I'm sharing this because court-issued protective orders are not granted lightly, and because transparency matters when it comes to danger. I am protected by the court and law enforcement, but others are not. I want to help protect others and inform BJJ institutions and academies. Any attempt to locate me, gather info, or make false accusations designed to discredit the abuse she caused is in direct violation of the court order, and you must notify me for my safety and the safety of others. This will then be escalated to the Austin PD and the Texas Criminal Court. Despite my legal protections, ongoing violations are being documented, prepared for review by Austin PD and the court. Yeah, they always put their, she's watching this? She's watching you, or she's watching me? Who's she watching? Hey, listen, leave me alone, lady. I ain't tell none of these people to mess around. My advice, what was my advice, everybody? Hey, don't date at your gym. Leave everybody alone. Don't date your students. Don't date your coaches. Don't date other students. Don't date other coaches. That's all I said. The stream? Oh, shoot. We got the predators watching us like this. She knew. She knows she's gonna be on the live stream one of these days. Yo, why everybody in Texas be watching this live stream? She watched it. Oh, dang, she watching this. She just, no, that's cheating. You're telling me she watched the live stream. She's like, oh no, they got me. Put her account on private just from the live stream. That's cheating. The freakiest people live in Austin. Wow. Austin. You know, I've been to Austin one time. I didn't feel right in Austin. I knew something was wrong in Austin. I was like, where are all the black people at? I knew when I didn't see no black people in Austin, I was like, you know what? I probably need to get out of here. It says this has been a very frightening situation, and to make it public is uncomfortable, but I refuse to be bullied and silenced by this person for a moment longer. You guys, it's hard for people to come out because you guys always defend the predators. You guys always, it ain't Georgia. Well, I mean, Georgia we pretty chill in Georgia. But listen, man, you guys protect all these predators. You support them. You buy their DVD. You go to their seminars. You guys do. Why is J-Rod making more money now than he ever did? Make that make sense. Sorry, J-Rod's like, stop talking about me. Yeah, these predators. People keep supporting him. So that's why I keep complaining. I see people supporting him. People keep supporting him. That's the news. She says she refuses to be silenced by this person for a moment longer. I make this public out of deep concern for other women, students, academies, unaware of her true nature. I want to protect our sport and protect my sisters in BJJ. Oh, she got the email to Kingsway too? Kingsway. Dang. Is that why they were looking for the 20K? You still listen to R. Kelly? Spirit of Justice. Was that appropriate comment right now? Was that appropriate, Spirit of Justice? All right, Spirit. Sorry, Spirit. We see you later, brother. See you later, brother. See you. See you later, brother. See you later, Spirit. I'm sorry, bro. Unfortunately, Aria, it's been like that for a long time. It's just now coming out. He said he riding around bumping Diddy and R. Kelly. But listen, was that appropriate? I know we make jokes on here, but this is actually a real situation right here. Who won last Brazilian in the chat? I don't know. Well, Spirit's gone. Spirit he got the boot. Free the Spirit. Free Spirit. Free my homie Spirit. But listen. I was pretty good to Spirit today. Normally I would have let him go real quick. I let him talk. He talk all this shit left and right. He had a good time. He had a good time. I put up with him for a long time. I'm impressed with myself. Kudos to myself. Bring back Spirit. Well, he gone. He gone. He sends to the nether realm. He gone. We don't know where he went. He gone. Yes, sir. Says that poor Brazilian. How do I properly write Balea? Balea. That maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure how to write it. I just write it. I didn't know he has a history. Who are you talking about? Spirit? Oh, well, I guess you weren't listening to the live stream. He fled back to Brazil. So we got an email to Kingsway. Let's see what it says here. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Hopefully you guys can see it. Madison Storm Hughes. That's her middle name? She says, important information for the leadership of Kingsway. Who's the leadership? If Danaher and Gordon are the leadership. So, You know, shout out to these guys, but do you trust those guys to do anything? Well, they did kick out Isaac after he already fled, though. He was already gone. To the leadership of Kingsway, I tried to telephone today, but your mailbox was full. You have a black belt training, competing, and potentially training or teaching at your academy who I've had experience with, and I need to share it with you in the interest of safety. Now, did Kingsway put out anything yet? Craig about to make some money. I need to figure out how to make money off of all these people. I'm waiting for LL Snap to put the shirts out. We're going to make money off these people. I don't think you guys can see any of that. Oh, there we go. She tried to call, but the mailbox was full. She says, I need to share with you in the interest of safety. Now, I hope Gordon and Gary Tonin and Danaher care about people's safety. I was assaulted, harassed, and stalked by Jordan Patrick. I have all the legal documents to corroborate this, including the initial police report detailing the assault and harassment, my application for an emergency protective order, which includes the affidavit of events as well as my attorney's information should you require it, the emergency protective order granted by the Texas Criminal Court, the permanent protective order granted in November. She emailed them the 2nd of February. And she says, I'm happy to make all of this available to you as I am deeply concerned for your students and the integrity of your academy. Now, I argue, what integrity? Sorry, Kingsway. Kingsway, I'm going after you guys. But what integrity? I would hate for another woman to go through this experience. Despite the legal protection I was awarded, her harassment and stalking continues, and I am currently preparing new evidence to escalate to the Austin PD and Texas Criminal Court. You have a highly abusive person. You have another highly abusive person in your midst. That woman can assault you. Well, that's fine, Elo Snap. She can assault you. How about you tell her that? She watching the live stream. Just go, Elo Snap, stay away from there. Elo Snap gonna have a post like this. What you good on him? Elo Snap think he can handle it. He can't handle that. If I found out some stuff like this about Craig, don't say that about Craig. It says gonna let the freaks get on to him. Who? Yo, LOL, yeah. Elo Snap, he making jokes. He not gonna do that. I hope not. She says, please contact me and I will share everything you ask for in the interest of full transparency. Now, I hope somebody read this email. But I mean, shout out to Gordon and Danaher, but are they really? I just don't see them really acting on this too well. Well, probably now, but I think if she didn't make it public, they probably wouldn't act on it. Now she made it public. We're gonna keep our eyes on Kingsway to see how they're gonna smooth this over. We really do need to create some type of fun for all these girls. Yeah, I'm sure Gordon and Gary can't read, and I'm sure Danaher don't care. Allegedly, possibly. I don't trust any of these guys to really care. And I mean, now they're probably going to do it due to pressure. That woman is on as much tea as Gaba. That's why I said she looked like a Atos girl. She should have been training at Atos. Danaher too busy gooning to rolling tape. Arya got jokes. She does have her protective order here. All right, everything looks. Is this enough proof for you guys? People, don't go into my comments saying, "Where's the proof? Where's the proof? Where's the proof?" Stop it. Where's the proof? Where's the proof? You guys sound like Josiah. Gary is the good guy. Arya, there are no good guys, bro. I'm sorry. There are no good guys. Oh, they put her on there too. Oh, dang. They put her on there. Arya, you never met these people, so, just reserve your judgment. Can't trust a man that shows up in a leather jacket in 100-degree weather with a Gucci belt and a rash guard. I would argue you can't trust a man that marries an OnlyFans girl either, but, I plead the fifth. I might as well go ahead and make enemies out of all these people. Now, LL Snap said, "Hey, come over here and you can message me." Him, LL Snap. Well, you know, she looked like a Otto's girl. Wait, who married the only? Okay, I'm gonna let you do the research for yourself, Arya. There is no proof. Perfecto, we'll see you later too. See you later, buddy. Perfecto. Perfecto said somebody banned me, and I said good. Perfecto said somebody banned me. I said good. He said we're not seeing Belay today. Yeah, you need to go. LL Snap said, please come stalk me. Him, not me. Please stalk LL Snap. He wants you to stalk him. Now, she looked kind of strong, but, you know, LL Snap might be okay with that. LL Snap can't decide what he wants. LL Snap can't decide one bit of what he wants. Wait a second, what happened? Let me go back.
Two things, guys. First of all,
okay, we just read that. Yeah. Protective order statements. Where was his? Let me go back. You guys can't hear the audio? Let me see. Why is the audio not working?
two things, guys.
Bro, this crap is always doing some crazy. I don't know why it's not working.
First of all, mind-blowing what's going on right now. There's a lot of guys out there that understand a cease and desist, but not consent or the age of consent. That's blowing my mind. Second of all, BJJ Fanatics had Octopus Guard 2.0 on daily deals. It was heavily discounted and it raised a ton of money. And I can only speculate that I got to give thanks to Gordon Ryan for promoting it on his YouTube channel, and he released a counter series for free. Mind blowing.
We already saw
he did
that.
something for free. And I sat there and I watched all 4 minutes of it, and I thought, fuck, why did I not think of that? Just do crossface. Brilliant. Thank you. Appreciate that. Cannot wait for the full crossface instructional. But inadvertently, his advertising has led us to raise over $35,000 US for Safe Austin, for the victims of sexual. Two things, guys. First of all, mind-blowing was.
I don't see the thing I'm looking for. Oh, shoot, my stuff's not working. Uh-oh. No. I don't know what happened to the other thing I was listening to.
Alright, you might be wondering who I am.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
My name's Freddie, I film everything, and the only reason I'm here today is because I couldn't get Craig to film this. Supposedly, he was busy last weekend helping Alex Volkanovski defend his UFC title. So, you're stuck with me today. Anyways, here at the B-Team store, we just launched the B-Team gift cards. So, if you have a boyfriend or a husband who only talks about jiu-jitsu, this is a sure chance that he'll know you're listening to him.
Oh,
No
shoot.
sizing,
I can't edit
no
it.
guessing, no getting him that Keep Jiu-Jitsu Gay shirt he already has 3 times. Get the gift card today, bteamjj.shop, links right here.
Two.
Are you still there? Uh-oh. My computer's doing weird stuff. You guys still here? Uh-oh. What's popping up over here? Nah, don't say that. We like Sunny over here. We do like Sunny over here. We like Sunny. Don't talk shit on Sunny. We like her. Not as a person though. We don't like her as a person. Trying to make sure I can't hear the audio. We hear okay. My computer's acting weird. What else were we gonna do? I can't even remember. We're at 2 hours so far. Sunny, good content. All she want to do is do jiu-jitsu. Yeah, she just want to train jiu-jitsu and wreck the car and go to Afghanistan. That reminds me, where is Sunny? That's Ella Snap right there. Ooh, don't you seen that? That's my girl over there in France. She a big girl. I don't know if I can handle all that. Let's see where Sunny is. Sunny, where are you? She's still in Afghanistan or somewhere. I don't know. That's loud. She just walking around Afghanistan. I don't know what she's doing. I was about to say where's Spirit of Justice, but he got the boot. She doing everything but go to jail. She got her court dates next month though. She don't care. She says she don't care. She said vote for her for Mrs. Health and Fitness. Wait.
La respiración recortada.
Hey, Sonny. Now, Ben Kelly said she's mid. Now, shut the hell up. You know, you ain't getting no girl like Sonny. You ain't getting no girl like Sonny. I mean, Sonny, come on, man. Most of you guys ain't never going to get a Sonny. Some of you guys ain't never going to get that. Look, some of you guys ain't never getting that. She said, vote for Miss Fitness. She says 10 years as a pro bodybuilder, 10 years as a pro BJJ athlete, 20 years of coaching, ultra marathon runner, new hobby, 365 days a year, in elite shape all day, every day, training in Afghanistan whenever I could under the TB regiment. I think that if I am chosen, the stories will be incredibly good and different. I don't think they're going to vote for you. She want to be Miss Muscle and Fitness? I don't think so. You had a few. Ella Snap had some good fun. Maybe her OnlyFans guys will vote for her. It won't be me though, but you guys can. We're trying to keep it PG over here. Was there anything else we had over here? Let me see. Someone says Checkmat doesn't care about criminals representing them. Uh-oh. Jesus Christ. It don't really end, does it? Said the head of Checkmat Philippines was once tied to a brutal murder case. Oh, damn. I like the Philippines. Also, Checkmat is the biggest jiu-jitsu school in the country. Back to the story, his wife, Ruby, was killed, stuffed into a steel drum, sealed with cement. Oh, this is sad. And dumped at the family's fish port property. The case stayed buried for years until the man hired to do the killing finally talked and ended up exposing him and his family. It's an old case, but a wild one. Dark Asia episode about this. Oh, damn. Someone said their brother Ricardo would cheat on his wife with his students in Brazil. This is all alleged, everybody. Don't come after me. Where's the anti-slap at? Cheated on his wife with his students in Brazil, stole money from a charity checkmat school, fled Brazil, and is now comfortably living in Europe. Everybody airing out the dirty laundry. Uh-oh. You're not gonna hear Leo Vieta talk about any of that. It says more Atos black belts need to be called out. There's a problem at Atos, and it's not just Andre, and I hope the women will speak up about the other toxic black belts at Atos HQ. There's more people. Well, snap. I read that story quick. I was like, whoa, this is pretty dark. Again, this stuff takes a toll on me because I got to read all this stuff. But yeah, it's pretty dark. Leo Vieta, do you want to speak up about any of that? No? Okay. Just sweep it under the rug. Okay. This person says, I know of 3 other Atos black belts that have committed sexual misconduct, sexual harassment, and alleged. Okay, I don't know what that 4-letter word is, but you can guess what's a bad 4-letter word that kind of goes hand in hand with this. One black belt very close to Andre was traveling, doing a lot of seminars around the world, and would record women he was sleeping with from the seminars without their knowledge of being recorded. Oh, that could be anybody at Atos. Spirit of Justice, where are you? I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at Spirit of Justice because he was defending all these people. Recording girls at the seminars. This sport is so dirty, and it's dirty, bro. These guys go to these seminars trying to bang all these girls, and they think nothing's gonna happen. Maybe LL Snap could get. LL Snap, all his stuff was consensual, right? LL Snap, all that was consensual. Now these guys, they over here filming this stuff, probably sharing the videos, and God knows what else they were doing. It says, one black belt very close to Andre was traveling, doing a lot of seminars around the world, and would record women he was sleeping with from the seminars without their knowledge of being recorded. And he would send clips of the videos to various other Atos black belt buddies, showing off what he was up to in these other countries. In light of what's going on, I recently looked at their IG page, and they seem to have removed Atos from their bio. Who could that be? Was in the bathhouse. Well, yeah, consent all the way. There you go. You good. Another Atos black belt traveling and training ended up at a gym in my little hometown for a few weeks and was training at a gym run by purple and brown belts. I was out of town around this time, but the women reached out to me for advice. This black belt was only messaging white belt women at the gym saying, "You've never been with a black belt." No, dang. That does sound like something, some of them, not just Atos, that sounds like something Brazilian guys would do. I'm sorry, Brazilians. I love a couple of Brazilians, but that sounds like something Brazilian black belts would do. Not just Atos. That could have been Checkmate. I could have been Checkmate saying that. This stuff makes me sad, bro. But listen, I rather put everything out in the open and educate you people. That's what Tony be doing. Consent is the hottest part. Who the F wants to have? Okay, that's true. That's true. That's true. Ben Kelly, you make too much sense. Messaging the white belt girls and saying we do it better. Rolling with women, but not in a normal way. They be licking your face and moaning in your ear. Allegedly. That's terrible, bro. You guys know you be supporting people that do that shit. You should be ashamed of yourselves. The women were so creeped out by it, they told the owner and head instructor, but the instructors were so into having an Atos black belt train at their gym, they did nothing about it and continued hero worship and continued to let him train for a few weeks. I looked up his IG and also seemed to have Atos removed from his profile. Who are these guys? Atos affiliate in Canada has committed multiple acts of sexual misconduct and sexually harassed female students and women in the community. Engaged in inappropriate relationships with students, manipulated and intimidated one woman, but possibly more. Participated in group chats objectifying female students and athletes. Current students witnessing the abuse and looking the other way. Current students, whoa, that's a lot. Participated in group chats objectifying female students and athletes. Current students witnessing the abuse and looked the other way. You're just as guilty. Looked up their IG and still on Atos, and still an Atos black belt and affiliate. There are receipts, screenshots, messages, witnesses, and I hope these women and men with the screenshots of some of these group chats will come together and make public posts naming these black belts. They probably won't. Furthermore, seems like some of these black belts are quietly closing the door on Atos because they are afraid they will be exposed. Someone says, might as well drop their names. Don't do it. Reported to IBJJ. No, reported to Safe Sport. Does anybody trust? I don't trust. Well, we don't have screenshots, but I don't trust IBJF to do no research. What kind of research you think IBJF gonna do? That's like you think the board at Atos or the board at Checkmate gonna do something. The board with the predators, with the alleged predators on there, they're not gonna do anything. IBJJF ain't gonna do anything. They more likely to punish me before they punish these other people. Says Atos means acts in English, and it's from Acts of the Apostles. How appropriate. Who's the Atos affiliate in Canada? Let you guys find that for yourselves. Many gyms are dropping the Atos affiliation as though that is enough of a stance to be made. Gyms need to be weeded out. The creeps that they have ensure that there is a safe training environment. That's hard to read. Environment for the students. Simply dropping the affiliation is not enough. IBJJF assaulting people theirself. I heard a few Ooh. Uh-oh. The referees got assaulted? Oh, dang. Now, listen, LO Snap. We're not saying all the Brazilians, but International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation? International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation. I think it's cultural, a lot of cultural. I'm not saying that Americans get in trouble too. Europeans get in trouble. Everybody gets in trouble. But it does seem to be overwhelmingly Brazilian. That's why I do judo. And there's issues in judo too. You know, I got Kayla Harrison's book too. The judo is a little bit cleaner than jiu-jitsu, but it's not pure all the way. It says in a similar vein, many gyms are dropping Atos. Okay, I think I read that out. Atos went on a manhunt at Worlds once because someone outed them for using steroids. Well, honestly, it wasn't just Atos on steroids, allegedly. They definitely juiced and are scum, allegedly. They also are mediocre athletes and can only win at a sport with no money in it. These guys, I'm not gonna lie, these guys are tough. To me, they're kind of tough. I train at a local gym mentioned and have been to a few seminars at other gyms here in Canada, and I'm not going to say who that name is. One of the Atos guys has never stayed for more than a weekend at each location and never had misconduct or anything bad. I do remember this creep named somebody, I can't say that name, who would come and stay longer for training, and I heard a few rumors of him hitting up white belt DMs, so most likely it's him this post is about. LO Snap says he does wrestling. It says another black belt, Atos black belt to add. Uh-oh. I'll click on that for later. This stream is not about predators. It seems like it's about predators, but it's not supposed to be about predators. Someone said, are some of the black belts sharing Alexa's story to virtue signal? Uh-oh. One of them has her post regarding leaving Atos as his story today and removed Atos from his bio. That's a lot of people. But no public statement regarding Galval. Shady. Says, based on his own podcast and the fact that he's a snake, who is that? Talking all the time about white belt girls with black belt guys, trying to get people disqualified at ADCC behind their backs while faking being friendly with them. Uh-oh, somebody got a vendetta. Trying to make the Rotulo's juice. Uh-oh, who could that be? Sorry, but the guy has red flags all the way out. And if you ever heard his podcast with the other YouTube school, dumbass, who is that? You know, they both like to jump on, Maria Tatami's. We're not going to talk about Maria Tatami's. When they can. It's either him or someone else. We go with what OP said. There's too many people at Atos to throw to Alto's got too many characters. You could probably hit you'll hit too many people. Alto's got some crazy people. I'll just say that. I plead the fifth otherwise. Alto's for sure got crazy people. These guys are speed running and into ruining their careers and business. One more scandal. Kingsway is already in trouble. Kingsway, you're not supposed to have scandals like this back to back to back. You got two people on the run. You got a teacher over there accused of a lot of stuff. I think they should just retire. Give everybody back their $20,000 and retire. Just retire. That's the go-to move now. Someone says, man, I was watching the Matt Burn podcast way back. Kinger was saying how much easier it is for black belts to get with women white belts. Again, I tell you guys not to date. Don't even date in jiu-jitsu to be safe. Then doing a lot of mental gymnastics to try and get somebody else to say it perfectly fine as a black belt to sleep with white belts they train with, while white knighting hard whenever he could. I'm not a woman, and even I was uncomfortable listening to that. Some serious creep vibe in there. Though for the black belt in the thread, my money would be on someone else. I'm not reading any names. Dye his hair back white and enjoy the nursing home. Someone says, every single thing you've claimed here is verifiably false. Mo Jassim confirmed that Craig Jones' DQ thing was a rumor started by Gordon. Same with Rotullo's. Mo Jassim is a pathological liar. I plead the fifth again. LL Snap, we need to plead the fifth t-shirt, bro. I plead the fifth. And I'm just going to wear that every live stream. They don't trust Mo. I would argue don't trust anybody in this sport, in this hobby, as LL Snap would say. The women need to report it immediately. Stop bitching, I'm going to just say the word, about being too scared to tell anyone. It hurts them and it hurts everyone else. Speak up as soon as it happens. So that sounds like Perfecto or someone. Someone licks your ear while drilling. Probably speak up if you're uncomfortable. Now, what if they're underage? Yeah, we need the fifth t-shirt. What if they're underage and they're scared? And these people ain't real, bro. Going to white belt and saying you never slept with a black belt before is wild. Oh yeah, listen, these guys are bold. But you know what? I feel like with our live stream, we keep these guys sweating. These guys sweating over here. They're going to be messaging LL Snap a little bit later. They sweating. You already got the homegirl was watching us. She's sweating too. She's sweating. She's sweating too. She's sweating too. Atos, I can't defend you. I ain't defending I ain't defending no Brazilians, and I ain't defending nobody at all. The only person I'm defending is myself over here. We already talked about this. Says grooming is so gross and it's common in this sport. One of my homies, he like, let me stop. I plead the fifth again. I got some homies that defend some of these people, and that does piss me off. But it's their life. I can't convince them of nothing. Grooming is gross and it's common in this sport. Who is this? Hey, that's Snow. Snow. That's the Snow right there. That's the Snow must be looking for. Danny Choppa. Oh, I forgot to summon Danny Choppa. Danny Choppa. Where are you? Who else getting in trouble? I don't know who this is. This from 2014. Uh-oh. Don't tell me that's the girl. Uh-oh. Who is that? Is that the same girl? Okay. That don't look appropriate. Someone says context. Same girl in the second and third photos. He took her to daddy-daughter dance in 2014 and started dating her when she was of legal age. Nothing illegal, I guess, but it doesn't sit well. Is that the girl? Oh, shoot. That is weird. And where are my Brazilians at? They're gonna defend this. Just to be safe, don't date anybody, kids that you help raise. Took that girl to the daddy-daughter dance. These people get Josiah looking not that. Yeah, I miss Josiah. I miss Josiah. Now, Josiah need to be on the list too. He is a stalker though. He do need to be on the list. He a criminal as well. He had a crime of passion though. Now, that don't look right, bro. Is that says good? Oh, let me stop. It makes me sad covering all these stories. I don't even know who that was. They're talking about. Okay, that's the guy we were talking about yesterday, Otto Zurich. Someone says it's pretty astounding for them to back him when guys who have been training with him since they were kids are almost unanimously giving him the boot. Financial investment, I guess. Maybe the hope that his bootlicking will get him a goodie or something when it's all over. Says, well, when all the Fight Sports saga came out, some affiliate schools also stood behind Cyborg. You guys defend Cyborg. He's for sure passionate. Yeah. Yeah, that guy sounded pretty crazy. Bro, I'm tired. I hope nobody gets in trouble. I'm not live streaming tomorrow, just so you guys know. I won't be live streaming. I'm gonna relax tomorrow. Not yell at people. That might be pretty good. We did talk about the Rutgers scandal. Rutgers had a scandal, gambling scandal, a while back. Let's look at that real quickly. Oh, never mind. For a brawl. Never mind. I thought it was the other scandal. Can we not look at the article? We ain't signing up for this. We for sure not signing up for this. Where'd the article go? Oh, someone text me. I'm trying to look for the article. Said a brawl. I thought it was for the gambling. Never mind. I put the wrong story up there. Let me see if I can find it. New Jersey. Anthony Knox. Let me type that in. Hey, Tom the Blast, how you doing? Oh, here we go. Shoot. Is it a video?
When it's time to service your Ford vehicle, don't trust it to just anyone. Bring it to the folks who know your...
Got a commercial there. I can't get out of that. Josiah, I do miss Josiah a little bit. He better than these other guys. Well, slightly better. He's slightly better than some of these other guys. Now, Josiah a criminal too to me. He is guilty of stalking though, for sure. For sure, he's guilty of stalking. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. I really don't want to read this. This is Anthony Knox Jr., the New Jersey State Wrestling Champion, and his father, Anthony Knox Sr., have been handed out punishments for their roles in a brawl that broke out last year during a district tournament. Knox, who committed to Rutgers, and his dad were initially charged with simple assault for purposely knowing and causing bodily injury after a brawl broke out in high school in February 22, 2025. So last year, basically. reduced plea bargain deal, reducing the charges to disorderly conduct. That's not that bad. Knox Sr., a former MMA fighter who told the court it was truly unfortunate incident, must pay a fine of $1,000. Okay, that's not that terrible, man. I thought it was something real, bro. I want to see the brawl, though. Where's the brawl at? Oh, is that the girl? Oh, that's the girl right there. Hello, Snap, is that your girl?
Most BJJ injuries happen before the roll even starts. If you're skipping your warm-ups
Is that her,
or just doing
Snap?
random stretches, you're setting yourself up for sluggish rolls and a higher injury risk. Today, I'm breaking down the best pre-roll.
Is that the girl, Hello, Snap? Is that her? Is that the girl? That's her?
Warm-up routine to protect your joints, activate key muscles, and sharpen your movement. Whether you're training solo, just competition strategy. Everything you need to train smarter and roll better. Whether you're here to sharpen your technique, prepare for the highest level of competition, or just have the coolest gear on the mat, we've got you covered. Before we get into movement, we're starting with some quick.
Ella Snap said he might help her fix her whatever she needs. She got her YouTube. We looking at her YouTube. Let's watch a match. Should we watch a Predators match? Oh my God. Shut up, Ella Snap.
Hey everybody, welcome to Back Monday. I am here today with Jordan Patrick.
Ella Snap, shut up.
In Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Uh-oh. No, that girl's cute. No, watch out, girlie. She could probably put her hands on that girl too. Probably put her hands on that girl. See, I told you can't trust these black belts. That girl's cute. Hey, well, these girls be out here. Oh, you're a black belt? Okay, you gonna help me with my technique? These girls be getting ambushed by these predators, allegedly. She got a lot on her mind.
At Triton Fight Center, and we're continuing
Nah, this girl cute. That might Ella Snap like that girl right there.
my series on here about what I wish I knew as a white belt, and Jordan's gonna show us like 3 really important things today, so you go right into it.
So you guys, whenever we're a white belt, we're all taught how to escape a basic amount of escape. We're taught to bridge up as high as we can and turn the person over. But there's a lot of key details that I believe get missed. So let's cover what's kind of traditionally taught and then the correct way.
When we're traditionally mounted, and this person's mounted on top of us, we're taught to bring our feet on the inside and bridge as high as we can and then turn our bodies over
For the mount escape. Okay, there's some things that get missed with that. Number 1
is when I bring my feet up to my butt here and I bridge and I begin to turn, I'm blocked by my own leg because my legs are side by side. So initially when you bridge, it's not about the height of your bridge, it's about torque, or what we call rotation, okay? The ability to spin fast with force and come into a bridge.
So what does that mean?
Instead of feet side by side in the bridge, we're gonna do an asymmetrical bridge where we bridge with one knee out and one knee in. And instead of bridging above my head, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the angle. And what this does is as the initial drive leg, the leg farthest from the camera, loses its drive, it transfers the power to my other leg because I'm on the ball of my toe of the other leg. The key is keeping your knee off the ground. The last piece of making your torque, the amount of speed of your bridge faster, is your head. Whenever you turn your ear,
So what does this look like in the mounted position?
So she's mounted on top of me. I build my frames. Let's just say she has a traditional hand in the collar, like an X choke on me. So what we're gonna do is we trap an arm. We've all been taught that, different grips and such. So once we trap an arm and we've stepped over the leg, instead of bridging Mac up as high as I can like this, I want to go ahead and bridge her with torque, okay, instead of height. So whenever I step over her leg, I'm gonna have asymmetrical feet. And when I bridge, I want Mac to do something special. What most, anybody that's been training longer than 3 months or 6 months, she's gonna post her hand way over here And I'm gonna show you how that final turn of my head can finish even on a far post here. So whenever I bridge, I have this knee is gonna point out, this knee points in, and as she posts, that final turn over my head as I transfer the power and reverse the position. We've trapped an arm. She knows what's coming next. Okay. Side. Okay. The penetration point of.
Whoa, penetration point. Ella Snap had me dying over here. Thank God the microphone was up. She said penetration point? What's she saying?
I can't regard from here. So if she sits up for a second, what I'm talking about, guys, is
she is watching.
The penetration point of side control is the hip.
Whoa, she's a little too touchy-feely. Now, if I'm working with somebody, I ain't touching-feeling. That's a little too touchy-feely. Little touchy, little kissy. What Josiah say? A little touchy, touch, a little feel. That's a little too much touch over here.
A lot of us are bridging. We're trying to come in at the thigh. We're trying to come in at the knee, but it's actually the hip. You
don't need to touch people when you say the hip and the thigh. You don't need to touch them. Now, let me or LO Snap or Danny Chopper touch up on a girl like this. I ain't touching up on that girl. Hands be right there where you can see him.
Hip.
Whoa. Red flag. Where are those hands going? Where are those hands? Get those hands off of her.
I have my elbow frame, stay there. When I have my elbow frame here and my toe or my foot above my knee like this, it contours perfectly with the hip. Okay? And for every inch that I can shrimp away, I should be able to slide my knee in like a perfect little Tetris piece.
Josiah's scared of girls
anyway.
anyway.
Explained it is, it's like the
Josiah's scared of girls.
We've all been trying to shove a square piece inside of a circle when it can be much smoother and efficient than that. What I'm talking about is we all try to muscle this up.
Now, who's that other girl? That's who we want to know.
Or I wasn't really talking.
I just want to know who the other girl is. She probably don't train no more. She might have a case against her too. I'm trying to find her. This is a while back.
My name's Jordan Patrick. I'm a United States Air Force veteran.
Oh no, she's a vet. That girl, she was a gray belt. The other girl was a gray belt.
I have a bachelor's degree in exercise science, and I'm a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-jitsu. In my self-defense seminar, you're going to learn how to defend yourself against somebody who is bigger, stronger, faster, and more aggressive than you in a safe and a fun environment. The techniques will be broken down and shown to you step by step and explained in detail, and then you get the opportunity to drill and practice with your training partners.
Blow them back. When you see somebody that doesn't have good intentions and they come up, hey, what's up?
You can't trust nobody in this sport. Really sad, since she probably uses the fact she's a girl to lure other victims. Look at this girl smiling. Oh, I'm safe here. Listen, girl, you're not safe. So yeah, it does make me sad. You know, people think you think I enjoy making videos like this? No, I don't. I sacrifice myself for you guys. Try to educate you guys. Yeah, it makes me sad. Now look at that girl. She's like, oh, I like jiu-jitsu. And you got predators all over the place, man.
So weird. I would rather have the skill set and never have to use it than to need it and not have it. Don't wait until it's too late.
It's too late. Don't train there, Sarah. Sarah, you might. Ooh. Yeah, watch out, Sarah. think they got any Kingsway videos of her. No, I don't see any Kingsway videos. I don't want to watch her have a match either, though. It is what it is, though. I mean, I can't do anything about this. That looks interesting.
Accepted in challenging the status quo. I believe in thinking differently, and I believe that knowledge is power. I believe that everyone should use their God-given gifts to reach their very own unique human potential in their lifetime. And that's why I do what I do. My why is bigger than all of my excuses. It's the reason that I'm up before the sun. It's the reason I go to bed well after it's down. My why is what sets me apart from all of my competitors. And everyone has a why. It's much deeper than what you think. It's more than, I just want to get better and be in better shape so I can feel good about myself. It's deeper than that. Once you find that why, that burning yes inside of you, nothing, no excuse is going to trump the power of your why. Any reason, any excuse that you have why you can't do something, why you don't want to do something, will subordinate itself to the power of your why. Your why is your purpose, and you must become a function of your purpose. You have to act on the function of your purpose instead of acting on the desire of the feeling of a given moment. It's not really about motivation. It's about building a habit. The motivation is only the spark to building that habit. My why is the reason that I'll never stop doing what I'm doing, because I know I haven't reached my unique human potential yet. No matter what happens to me, no matter the outside circumstance, or no matter what someone does or what someone says, I will use it to keep going.
I think L snap might get caught in there.
Is the freedom to choose our response. So I choose to live a life to reach my very own unique human potential. Don't become a victim of fear or guilt or shame. Those feelings serve you no purpose. Fitness and jiu-jitsu were my catalyst to finding my why and living my best life. And I hope that they do the same for you. By challenging the status quo, I mean that when you train with me, you get attention to detail.
Attention.
You get patience. You get a challenge. You'll get to be accepted exactly the way you are.
You get stalking.
And you get expert level training.
Expert level stalking.
You get to train with somebody who leads by example. So you can have quality assurance that I practice what I preach. Fitness and jiu-jitsu for me, they were my catalyst to finding my why and living my best life, reaching my own unique human potential. And I hope that they do the same for you. So what is your why?
This is crazy sport, bro. Crazy sport, brother. She do have her Instagram is definitely down. Ellis, that the testosterone. Well, I don't want to blame hormones for these people's behavior. Just assume everybody's a predator at this point. Yeah, she definitely her account definitely private now. I know her account private. Her account definitely private now. Ella Snap, give her the heads up. Yeah. I mean, it's already looking pretty bad. I mean, at the rate they're going at. Yeah, we already covered that story. What's going on here? Okay. Anything else going on? We're trying to see. Hey, Stephen Buchanan. Hey, he beat Yazdani. No, I like Yazdani. Oh shoot, Buchanan, you over here doing it like that, Buchanan? She blocked you, bro. She blocked you. My bad, bro. I keep getting elbow snap in trouble. I'm sorry, bro. Listen, did you think you had to talk about another predator? We already talked about how many predators did we talk about today? Shout out to Buchanan, man. Stephen Buchanan, good. He beat Romero. He done beat everybody. Now, you know, I like Yazdani. Yazdani and David Taylor, they both had issues with brothers. David Taylor couldn't handle Aaron Brooks. Yazdani couldn't handle Stephen Buchanan. Now, the only person that's scarier than all these guys is that Dagestani guy. Dagestani, the bigger Khabib. What's that kid's name? He do the dopamino ropes. That guy. Did you remember what he did to Aaron Brooks? That man beat the brakes off Aaron Brooks. I was like, I felt assaulted too. My Snap. I be getting Snap in trouble. I wish you guys could understand how much I get this man in trouble. We love you over here, Snap. We sorry that the world is the way it is, but shout out to Snap, the best. He's the biggest supporter. Him and Carol, the biggest supporters in Mush. They the biggest supporters of the live stream, and Danny Choppa. Yeah, without those guys, there would be no live stream. Without Snap, Danny Choppa, Carol, and Mush, there would be no live stream. They make this bearable. I gotta listen to Spirit of Justice over here defending all these Brazilians. Yeah. He was over here defending all the Brazilians. I want to see if there's anything.
Say hello.
Did Kingsway put out anything? Let's see what Kingsway put out. There's another Atos scumbag. Oh, well. Train Angry going after homie. I will say this about Brazilians. They ride for their people, right or wrong. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Except for Leandro. They didn't ride for Leandro like they needed to. Davi Ramos is Davi Ramos was defending Andre, and he was arrested in 2008 for robbing people and leaving the bank. Wait a second. Davi Ramos, did you rob a bank? See, listen, you can't, I feel this sport's kind of cooked because if you look deep enough, everybody messed up. I can't spell. Oh, shoot. That's not Davi Ramos, is it? Nah, a different Davi Ramos. He need to put his face. He ain't gonna put his face out there. Did I spell Davi Ramos right? Let me see. BJJ. He didn't rob no bank, did he? Nah. Brazil? Nah, he ain't robbed no bank. If Davi Ramos robbed a bank, somebody in Brazil send it to me. I can't find it, so I don't know if it's true. I don't think that's true. Maybe he did. I can't find it. I need the Brazilian investigators to find it for me.
Good marketing does not mean good jiu-jitsu. Some people online spend hours editing videos, building funnels, attracting followers, but they don't spend hours on the mat, getting smashed, drilling.
Win.
She got her own website too. Oh dang. Says It says, after reading the police report, it sounds like Jordan is in a manic state of psychosis and probably not acting like herself. Well, that how's that helping the victim? I'm not discrediting the victim. That sounds what you're doing. But before labeling someone a predator, it is important to read the police report and understand the full context. There's a difference between malicious intent and someone experiencing severe mental illness who may need professional medical care and hospitalization rather than public condemnation. Well, to be fair, the girl went to, she messaged, it might be, maybe. She went to leadership. So what I'm learning, don't go to the leadership, go to the authorities. If you go to leadership, what was he reaching for? I don't know. Your question's as good as mine. Your answer's as good as mine. So you can't even have the all women's program. Remember everybody's like, oh, you should just have women's only. Oh, got a new subscriber. Shout out. Everybody's like, you should have a women's program. But listen, the women can be predators too. More stories. Yeah. I've been trying to get off the computer. Too many predators. These predators won't let me take a break. I'm the victim. She tripped and fell on. Kingsway. I want to see if Kingsway put out anything. Leticia Ricardo. What did she post? Oh, there's too many stories, bro. Guys, make sure you're supporting the live stream. At least like the video. Can you guys like the video? That's free. That's free. Just like the video. There's more girls? Oh, shoot. Wait a second. Who's this girl? We'll get to them in a second. PGF got their season going on, too. I don't follow PGF. They don't pay me to follow them.
Fact that women's jiu-jitsu has grown so much, we have finally seen an appropriate amount of outrage to yet another instance of predatory behavior. I've seen a lot of leaders in the sport call for accountability and non-complicity, and I think that is exactly what we need, and I think those terms are vague enough for everyone to kind of nod their heads along to and stand on the right side of, but maybe not everybody understands what that call to action looks like day to day. The fact of the matter is that predators are not going away. I encourage you to look up however many anonymous studies there are of how many men would if they could. We can't ignore that. We can't ignore the intrinsic hierarchy of jiu-jitsu, and we also can't ignore the fact that it is a very physical and high-contact sport. The act of doing jiu-jitsu doesn't make somebody a predator. If they're capable of doing that kind of thing, they're going to find a way to do it. The structure of jiu-jitsu just makes it really easy, and those disgusting compulsions aren't going to go away because we all get really angry online for a week. So it is up to us to do the daily labor of assuming the worst beforehand and not just sitting around and waiting for something to happen. I think firstly, people are too scared of offending or annoying instructors or those in power. If your instructor is a good man, he isn't going to be offended if you are taking extra precautions to make sure that the girls and women and young people around him are safe.
It's Derek Rod.
There's a lot of stories. We'll try to hit this. Jesus Christ, there's so many stories out here. Too many stories. The small mic. Oh, Tony, you watching, Tony? We looking at all the drama. There's too much drama. We saw Heather Morgan. Who you got, Muzumechi or Montague? I think.
Two things, guys. First of all,
pretty certain Muzumechi gonna win. Geez, how many stories are there? I need these predators to stop. I'm trying to take a break. The predators keep messing around. Oh, Jesus Christ. I need these predators to stop, bro. They cooking me out here, bro. Yeah, we got more stories of abuse, and oh my God. I need to see what Kingsway put out too. Oh, Jesus, there's too many stories. Oh, no. There's too many stories. There's too many stories. Somebody help me. Not your Tony, my Tony. Iron Horse Tony. Claudia Duvall. Remember she came out against De La Riva. You guys still support De La Riva. You guys still... Now, I will say, oh, who is that? Oh, there's somebody else in trouble? Guys, make sure you support the live stream. I got to read all this predator crap. PGF is going on. Now I'm not following PGF. I gotta leave that up to you guys. She does have a website. We're gonna check out the website. Hopefully that's it for today. Uh-oh. Let me click on this. This is more relevant than everything. I think your live stream opens up a floodgate. We already got people in trouble. How many more people gonna get in trouble? Who stole your joke? The small giant wall of text. Yeah. I hope Helena's okay over there. Helena, we didn't do nothing. And Kingsway got a lot of girls over there. Unfortunately, they got a lot of predators too, so can't help them over there. Yeah, they got a lot of girls. Tony's like, what's going on? Well, they got a predator over there. You born for reporting these stories. Your true call. Yeah, but it's taking a toll on me. That's the girl that's in trouble right now. And when was this? 3 hours ago? Was she still over there? She probably need to retire. If you in trouble, you thinking about getting in trouble, or you want to get in trouble, just retire from the sport. But they got a lot of ladies over there, so it does make me sad to see that kind of stuff going on. They said we got another scumbag. Who's the scumbag? Okay, we saw that story. Jonatas received his black belt from Andre and is very friendly with this guy. Who is that guy? Who is that? Gustavo Gabal is the brother of Andre Gabal. I told you the story of how I borrowed was she in trouble for it? Well, just keep watching it. Azam, how do you miss everything? Azam be taking a break, you miss everything. You know what? Just hold your horses and keep watching. My man, I know you didn't do your homework in school. I know you did. You do your homework in school? You look like hey, give me the answers. You look like hey, give me the answers. Hey, yo, what's answer to number 4? Yo, let me copy your. As I'm the kind of guy, hey, can I copy your homework? No. I have a good story about Gustavo Gabal. He let me borrow his rash guard. Let me find the video. Where's the video at? Dun, dun, dun. Where's the video? There we go. He let me borrow the rash guard. So I had a rip in my rash guard. Yeah, I had a rip in my rash guard. I can tell the way I've been talking to you. I had a rip in my rash guard. The match is short. It's 1 minute, 2 minute match. She's like, oh, you got a rip in your rash guard. I was like, what? And so I'm like, shoot. I run up to some dude. I was like, bro, you done competing? Okay. Can I borrow your rash guard? Because you only got 7 minutes or some crazy crap like that. I was like, hey, yo, let me borrow your rash guard. So that's the reason I put that Autos rash guard on. Now, if I knew what was going to happen today, I would never put that rash guard on. The thing is, you can't wear no Gracie Baja rash guard, can't wear no Autos, can't wear no Checkmat. Whatever team you put on, somebody got in trouble over there. That's fine, bro. That's me when I fight all the people off the live stream. Well, you can't have a rip in your uniform. Yeah, IBJF. I used to be young. I don't got that no more. Oh yeah, you did send it to me. I think this was before ADCC.
No gi adult male, brown, open class, come to the weigh-ins, please. No gi adult female, brown.
Oh, did you
open
just make
class,
something?
Please come to the weigh-ins, please.
Can't take the top off. Oh, yeah, I saw your rash guard. I had the Autos power that day. So anyway, as Tommy Lankiger. So that was my Autos story. Gustavo Gabao. Okay, so that's the guy I borrowed the rash guard from, Gustavo Gabao. I didn't know it at the time. He says it's the brother of Andre Gabao. I don't really want to read this. Masters 2 is only one competitor. Well, you got to go to Masters Worlds. Ooh, we should do a meetup one day. No, I mean, we should, not just for you, but no Andre. We should do a meetup with the live stream one tournament one day. That might be kind of cool. No Diddy, no Andre. I was Autos for 5 seconds. Yeah. All right, here you go. Here you go. I'm done. I don't really want to read this story. Yeah, I'm probably gonna skip that story. I'm gonna skip this story. I don't want to read it. They're going after Andre's brother, so I'll leave that alone. Claudia Duvall, she posted something. Let's see if we can get the translation. You guys remember Claudia? She's a world champion. I mean, she's a world champion. Multiple-time world champion, actually. She used to wear the red hair. Remember her? Everyone side up in your division. Let's read what she's got to say. Got the translation, so it's not going to be perfect. She says, all kinds of violence creates a scar, whether physical or emotional. The intimate rape, grape. We say grape over here. The intimate grape, however, leaves such a deep emotional mark that it never really closes. I experienced an extremely traumatic episode, being the worst trauma of my life, hands down, but the impact doesn't end there. Over the years, other traumas have added up, especially when I was able to speak publicly about what I experienced, and then being violently attacked and discredited. Remember, she spoke out about De La Riva. Nothing happened to him. Something that still holds true today. A few years later, I experienced a stalking situation by a former colleague who, in addition to the violence of the stalking itself, used my trauma as an attack. This once again reopened a wound that had never truly healed. Recently, I have heard from people that I would be a liar under the allegations that the person would have won a lawsuit against me and been acquitted by justice, by the law, basically. I don't know who the original author of this lie was, but the fact is that there was never a trial. Yes, there were 2 attempted lawsuits against me. One of them was an urgent measure with the clear intention to silence me. Both had no follow-up because of the author's resignation before there was any appreciation of the merit. So we kind of saw that with Moneyberg. These people with money, who's got money? All these heads of these schools, they got money. They can put a lawsuit on you, defamation or whatever. It's easy. They got some, man. I keep talking about the power, the money. You guys don't listen to me at all. Everybody going to Atlanta Open this weekend, but they can put the lawsuit. They can put pressure on you. Remember, they have all these students. They can they have all these people protecting them. They can have people messaging you and interfering. And then you guys be upset when the girls don't come out, and knowing full well these girls got to deal with all these bots online, all these supporters of these predators. These predators get more support than anybody. They got more money, more support, more resources, bigger following. It's just crazy. And Claudia, you don't even hear anything about her anymore. Someone else has this old story. I don't know if we should read that. I don't want to bring that one up. Yeah, I just want to focus on what's happening now. But there's a lot of stories out there. There's too many stories. Too many stories, yeah. Too many stories, yeah. And some of it's jiu-jitsu related, some of it's in life. There's just too many stories. Like, man, I can't read everything. It's just too much. We will read the website though. Oh, we're supposed to look at Kingsway. What happened there, Dan Lucart? He says the co-main event super fight is locked in. Cole Abate versus Will Wilson at lightweight. Okay, where's the issue here? Says this match fell apart due to circumstances outside of everybody's control. I'm sure you can infer the reason. What match is he talking about? Oh, that's your son. What match was he talking about? Sarah Gabal? Sarah Gabal's out of there? Who's out of there? Andy. Andy versus. How they put Andy right there? Is Andy supposed to be there? Who's supposed to be there? I thought Sarah. They put Andy under. What? Andy Murasaki versus Nolan Stewart? Wait a second. That's not Andy Murasaki. I'm not to be racist, but he doesn't look Asian. He doesn't look like Nolan Stewart. They got everybody else right though. Okay, I thought they were gonna say Sarah Gabal. Nolan looks very different. Oh, that's the kid that won Euros, right? Nolan morphed into a smaller Will Wilson. Okay, that's the match that's not going down. Okay. You don't like Helena? We like Helena. See, Helena, I'm defending you, Helena. See, I'm defending. Now, I might have said some mean stuff. I'm sorry, Helena. We didn't mean to piss you off. I'm sorry, Helena. We didn't mean to piss you off over here. My bad. We like your work. We are big fans over here. The girls fighting pretty well. Now the guys been kind of The guys ain't really been fighting well. I do want to see what Kingsway is doing. Kingsway, what are you guys doing? Yeah, we know that. Thank you, Dirty Deeds. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we know Nolan Stewart is Dan Lucart's black belt. We know that. Thank you. Thank you for reminding us. Now, if you guys spent that $20,000 for this, I want to slap you. You should let me slap you. If you bought that $20,000 lifetime membership, I want to see if that girl's in that class. Where's that girl at? Can't see. I don't know if they're going to make 3 years. LL Snap said 1 year. Kingsway quiet. Kingsway, you ain't said nothing? No statement? They were quick to kick out Homie. Homie got kicked out of there quick. They kicked him out of there quick. Oh, let me go to Gordon. They kicked Isaac out of there. They need to kick out Sonny too, but you know, whatever. They kicked out Homie. Where's Homie at? I don't even see Homie over here. Yeah, they kicked out Isaac quick.
Hey!
You know the membership over there is like $300 or $400, right? Per month.
Like so. And then he peeks out and he opens this elbow so that now his uke starts to fall back in this direction and he ends up in the top position. Okay? I challenge anybody out there to try to do a peek out when your training partner is leaning all of their body weight on the top of your head. When she tries, like I can do this with Big Dan, who's the strongest person you're ever in touch with.
Refund.
Okay, someone much smaller to make, like Gary could do this with Big Dan, and he wouldn't even get close to being able to hit this move. If from here, she goes to start sitting and goes into that peek out and tries to raise her head, the whole thing that has to happen is she has to flare the elbow into my armpit and raise the head high. So as she goes to sit through, this has to happen. This is physically impossible to pull off if your partner is putting weight on the top of your head.
Let me see this. Someone said, the most fascinating thing about this team is the real-time output of techniques that have made them the greatest grapplers on the planet. Yeah, glazing. The sheer volume of content that John and Gordon have set up to be publicly available is staggering. It never leaves you. You guys be supporting all these people. Did she get through fast in her nice car? Yeah, she drive fast on her nice car. I have a nice car. I drive fast. You're so stupid. She sounded like, you're stupid. What was Dexter's Laboratory? You're stupid. You're stupid. You know, stuff like that. What was she saying? What did I see? He looks scary. What do I see? Did he? Did he? You never been able to get through entire Danaher instructional. His girl looks scared. Yeah, well, she running from something. Oh, Dee Dee, yeah. Yeah, Dee Dee. Blah, 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 Gordon. Combing through Octopus Guard 2.0. The latter end of it concerns Darce escapes, none of which feel viable. Even objectively speaking, I'm going to skip that. As soon as they start using those words, skip out of there. Yeah, Gordon says, what do you know? Crooked Craig breaks his silence on current events after I made my post. What? They need to just stop talking about each other. Can't even show me. That's why she don't want to be there no more. She need to go back to Brazil or somewhere else. Crooked Craig breaks his silence on current events after I made my post. It's like clockwork. He also bragged about how much money he's raised for charity and made fun of me for never donating to charity. Have you donated to charity, Gordon? The only difference between us is I don't make public every single time I help people. You do too much in public. You might as well do it in public because you put everything else in public. My whole brand isn't built on nothing but IG.
I'm pretty certain that most of them that he's lost from have been across your hook.
The main academy role is no one's going to be allowed to talk politics in here.
Guys, make sure you're supporting the live stream if I got to read this crap, bro. I hate reading this stuff. He drives around in Moneyberger's car. Yeah, it's true. Moneyberg always watching him. He says, when I say that if I took the time to point out all of the lies and hypocrisy, Gordon, you need to shut the hell up too. I wouldn't have time to do anything else. This is what I mean. He's like a politician. He will say 10 things and have 8 out of 10 of them be either directly contradictory to his previous stances. This seems pretty Hippocratic. Hypocrite. Am I using that word? I'm using that wrong. I'm using it wrong. I'm getting tired. Contradictory to his previous stances or actions are just straight up lies and hope that people believe 6 out of 10, even though only 2 out of 10, he can't do math, may or may not be true. He's counting on the facts that his followers are either not invested enough to know facts or just idiots. That sounds, you talking about yourself. He's always posting about me turning off comments because there is nothing left to debate. And free speech. Meanwhile, he banned open discussion at his own gym. The hypocrisy is nonstop. Stop falling for this nice guy IG funny man BS. Watch actions. He has no team, no home, and no friends. You talking about yourself too. That mirror, Gordon need to look at the mirror. Look in the mirror. He can't stay in the same spot for any amount of time because all he does is get high and burn bridges with everyone. If you spend time picking out all the lies and hypocritical statements, you wouldn't have any time left in the day. Anyways, I'm off to make some money. We gotta go teach Moneyberger. Have fun with the White Knights, bro, who is trying to save jiu-jitsu culture by promoting drug addiction and the prostitution of, let me not say that word. That's exactly what will save us. Have a great day. Don't follow anybody in this sport. So Gordon did not say anything about what's going on in the situation. Where's Gordon at? Does Gordon have friends? Well, isn't Danaher? I don't know who his friends. I don't care. We got one more post, and that's it for me, man. Again, thank you guys for all the support, especially the main crew. Can't do it without you guys. Otherwise, I gotta listen to trolls all day. So we read some of this. This is from Madison Storm. And, well, she made a whole website about this. Is that her? She's kind of cute. Hey, why is that girl coming after you like that, man? Predators, man. She's an artist? Yeah. We read some of this, but it's kind of cool to see that she's got the website. I don't like them both equally. Who? Oh, LO Snap don't like nobody. Easy. Simple right there. Don't like nobody. Ah, man. She says, we read some of this, but it's okay to go over it again. I'm sharing this publicly for safety and clarity. I was assaulted, then harassed and stalked for months by Jordan Patrick, a BJJ black belt instructor and ADCC competitor. I can't read. BJJ black belt instructor and ADCC competitor out of Kingsway in Austin, Texas. Previously New Wave / Henzo Gracie Austin. I was awarded a full permanent protective order after a 4-hour evidentiary hearing at a Texas criminal court in November. The order is the statutory maximum of 2 years, the longest duration permitted under Texas law. For perspective, less than 10% of all protective charges or protective orders granted in the state of Texas are to this extent. The order strictly prohibits her from coming within 20 yards of me. I'm not even sure what 20 yards are. What's that in meters? Possessing a firearm, contacting, harassing, stalking, surveilling, attempting to obtain information about me, including through third parties. I have full legal documentation supporting this truth, including the police report documenting the assault and harassment, my application and sworn affidavit for emergency protective order, court-ordered emergency protective order, and court-ordered permanent protective order. Right there. These are published in the interest of transparency. She says, the clear and present danger, right there. Findings from the court says clear and present danger, granting me the temporary emergency protective order. I also possess written materials authored by Jordan Patrick that were reviewed as part of the legal process. These include 18 and 30-page documents. 500 feet. Thank you, sir. Who? Why is she just coming out with this? Well, I'm not sure. Well, she messaged in February. I'm not sure why. Maybe because it didn't stop. I think she messaged Kingsway, but I don't think anything happened, so that's why it went went on social media. So she got it in November. I'm not sure why it took so long to get this out and open. You're gonna have to ask her for me. I don't know. But it doesn't. Yeah, it was granted in November. That's true. But why wait till February before? Maybe she thought things would have ended. Yeah, maybe she thought things ended, so she didn't see a need to do it. But I don't want to put words into her mouth. No, Andre. So she got 18 and 30 pages of documents that detail her extensive monitoring behavior, repeated attempts to locate me, and third-party contact about me as well as text communications reflecting extreme delusional accusations and conversations with AI as if it was a divine or authoritative source. These additional materials are available to appropriate parties if needed for safety or verification. Detective L. Snap got to do that for me. That is true. You're right. I don't know. I don't have an answer. That's like having a pit bull in your community running around biting kids and not telling everyone on WhatsApp what's going on. That's true. You're right. You are right. I don't know. Can you ask the stalker? Ask the stalker girl what she thinks. We can't put her on the live stream though. Findings from the court hearings findings from the court following the hearing and subsequently granting me a full, final, permanent protective order. Well, maybe her lawyer said she couldn't say something, Maybe I don't know. She says some notes for the BJJ community. I'm sharing this because court-issued protective orders are not granted lightly, and because transparency matters when it comes to danger. I am protected by the court and law enforcement, but others are not. I want to help protect others and inform the BJJ institutions and academies. She says, any attempts to locate me, gather info, or make further false claims designed to discredit the abuse she caused, dated after the 20th of November 2025, is in direct violation of the court order, and you must notify me. For my safety and the safety of others, this will be escalated to the Austin PD and Texas Criminal Court. She says, despite my court-ordered legal protections, ongoing violations continue. Maybe she was dealing with something else too. Everything is being documented and prepared for further review by the Austin PD and the court. Please get in touch if you can provide tangible evidence of violations. This has been a very frightening situation, and to make it public is uncomfortable. But I refuse to be bullied and silenced by this person for a moment longer. I make this public out of deep concern for other women, students, and academies unaware of her nature, her true nature. I want to protect our sport and protect my sisters in BJJ. It says, man, you should invite these predators on here to defend yourself. Fuck them. I ain't giving them no clout. I ain't giving them no what's that called? Platform. Yeah, I'm not giving them no platform. Now, if we can get some of the victims on here, which I don't even want to put the victims on here, to be honest. You got homies out here sweating over here. They think their victim gonna jump on here. I'd rather put a victim on here, alleged victim on here, than the predator. I don't trust these people. I don't want them around me. These predators might bite you. Might lick your face. I ain't licking my face. Yeah, don't lick me. LO Snap trying to get me licked. No, Andre. That's not how I want to be licked, LO Snap. Okay, I'm getting tired. That man was in the background when he called. Oh man, I'm tired. What man was in the background when he called? Oh, you. Oh, you're. Oh, your man, your guy. All right, man, that's it. We're not streaming tomorrow. You guys can miss me tomorrow. You guys gonna miss me if I ever stop streaming. I think I got a year or two in me. We are trying to do our Maryland live stream. Make sure you guys help supporting that. We got Houston later this year, and then next year I want to do some stuff. So if after 2 years, I might be done with everybody. Sorry, after 2 years, I might hang up everything and go do judo. But that's it, man. We've covered a lot of stories. If you don't know what's going on, please watch the previous videos. I am exhausted. It's been a week of craziness, and every time I try to chill, yeah, Houston meet and greet. We're gonna run some fades too. Tell Goonrod. Nah, Goonrod, he not allowed over there. Thank you, Asm. Asm want to get banned too. He said, "Can you update me one more time?" Thank you, Asm a troll. But yeah, we'll keep you guys informed. Hopefully, too many predators, bro. This sport is cooked. Thank you, sir. I do want the best. I mean, that's the only reason I would be live streaming all this crap, I do want the best for the sport, and it does sadden me that it's unsafe for the majority of people, really. Probably unsafe for your kids, your kids, your family members. Yeah. I don't tell nobody to go train jiu-jitsu no more. For their own safety. For their own safety. Thank you to all the supporters, especially LL Snap, you guys. LL Snap does a lot of work behind the scenes, and people will be attacking him. So we gotta give him the flowers now, because he does put in a lot of work. You guys don't see. Calling the live stream, helping design stuff. Yeah, LL Snap. I was trying to get him to live stream, but I don't think LL Snap gonna live stream. He's the only one with the news on the whole damn internet for jiu-jitsu. Yeah, which is sad, because it's terrible out here. I don't think I got any competition, because I don't think anybody wants to do this. I barely want to do this, so we'll keep going as long as we can. Help out with the kids class, so I'm always there. Yeah. Keep your eyes. Protect those kids, Sarah. Protect those kids. May all the sisters bless your life. Most of these guys want snow anyway. They don't want no sister. They don't listen to me. All right, guys, that's it. I'm done. See you everybody.